right, welcome one and all to RazörFist Arcade Live. We shall be playing Woke Devil, the man without soy. I mean, what? No, we'll be playing one or both of the Marvel Ultimate Alliance games. I'll actually let you choose because I installed both, and I don't know which one you guys want to do. Second one has Civil War, but I know I vaguely recall the second one not being as good as the first. Am I the only one who has that sense? I can't remember.
Actually, yeah. I think I had more fun with the first one.
Regardless, how the fuck are you fine, fucking lactating bitches? What? We'll get a breast pump on you yet.
What the fuck is wrong with you?
What the? They're the ones who are lactating. What the fuck is wrong with them? So yeah, we're fresh from the Trump rally. Where the state is gonna go blue, but people were lined up for 2 goddamn miles to see Trump, right? We're going blue as shit, bluer than Movie Bob's balls. Everything sounded good? Okay. Oh yeah, what are the votes? What are the votes? Because votes matter here, unlike in Chicago.
I'm seeing a lot of one. First one, number one, first. Yeah, it looks overwhelmingly for the first one.
Who is your daddy? And who is your daddy?
My favorite part, by the way, of Daredevil so far in watching season 3 has been when Foggy Nelson walks up to the DA and he's talking about something. Somebody's gonna die or something, and he's trying to get him to take action or what have you. And he says something to the effect of, you know, dead people can't vote for you. I'm like, what New York is he living in? The fuck? Black Democrat guy running in New York, but dead people aren't going to vote for him. Yeah, right. Anyways.
I love that picture of Hillary in the graveyard, and the caption reads, she's giving a speech to future Democrats to go vote.
You're right. So we have quite a few super chats before we start.
Oh Jesus, do we?
But what is the verdict?
One. Overwhelmingly.
Overwhelmingly,
one.
The first one. Okay, let's do it.
All right, you do that.
I will go back. We have to go back, Kate.
We've got to go back, Marty. It's your kids.
What, do they turn out to be assholes?
Your daughter, Marty. She marries a black man. Fucking love that. Right. Okay.
Marvel Ultimate Alliance.
Lord Squirrel.
It's unmuted, by the way, right?
Oh, the no,
game.
Actually, if we're going to do that, we switch to...
Go all the way down.
This one?
Oh, right. First we want to do...
Oh, that one. Okay.
And then we want to unmute that son of a bitch. So, yeah.
Ah, there we go. All right, let's get to your questions.
Raven. What the fuck happened to them? They went out of business, right?
Did they?
Did they die, or are they just a shell of their former selves? It's sad that this is the question you have to ask with modern gaming. Now, are they dead or just fucked? Which of those two things?
So,
take your pick in modern gaming.
Lord Squirrel's Show donated $2 just to say Susan Wojcicki sucks.
1776
Indeed.
will commence again.
And then he donates again and says, well, if it ain't my favorite right-wing badass and his side gimp. That's a horrible thing to say about RazörFist.
But enough about Dennis Miller and Norm Macdonald.
But how's your night going, lads? We require Pokemon Go review. Do it.
Pokemon Go review?
No.
Yeah, today I'm going to review Walking Outside.
Stealth Creation.
It's a game most of you will never play, but
Stealth Creation says, linguistically, which meme, image, or propaganda do you think is stronger? French Macron's populist lepers, or 4chan's NPCs?
NPCs is pretty strong.
NPCs is very strong.
It's pretty fucking strong.
You know how strong it is by how the left deals with it.
They are
they're
so
going
fucking
crazy.
pissed.
They're getting banned.
I know.
anyone.
You like how they're pissed because it dehumanizes people. This is the same party that came up with the fucking deplorables.
And the Russian bot shit.
Yeah, and the Russian bots. Everybody is a goddamn robot or a deplorable robot. But but NPCs is dehumanizing. How about we just call you dirt-worshipping heathens? How about...
Thoughts on memes in the EU?
Europe can't meme.
Yeah. I mean, they try. LGBT...
Would that be in Ireland? Would that be Fekistan?
LGBT BLT says. How do you make...
Hold on, let's just pause to appreciate that name.
No, it was good. It's good. I mean, he's actually donated before. I love it. How do you make Elizabeth Warren Indian? Give her a smallpox blanket.
You know, I heard she was going to run in 2020, but apparently she's having engine trouble. I don't...
Oh, that's good. Oh,
That's good.
If
We're
the-
gonna... Sorry, gang.
Straight to hell.
We're gonna have lots of fun, savage fucking red man jokes here today.
If the Red Sox win,
Chief Running Mouth here today.
if the Red Sox win, Movie Bob wins. So go Dodgers.
Oh, come on. The Dodgers are gonna fuck... the Dodgers aren't even as good as last year. And fucking... The Houston Astros, I think, are actually better than last year, and they couldn't beat the fucking Red Sox. The Dodgers last year at least went to the World Series and, you know, got their asses kicked by the Astros. But yeah, fucking, I don't see it happening. Dodgers are fucking soft this year. Their pitching is shit, and they can hit, but generally in a World Series you need pitching, or else you're not going much of anywhere. They've pretty much coasted by. If you look at the Dodgers, they pretty much coasted by on the generosity of other teams. Like, if they win, it'll be like the Red Sox going, no, after me, after you, you know what I mean? Because the fucking Diamondbacks own their asses all year. So did the Rockies. The fucking Rockies own the Dodgers all goddamn year. And somehow they make it to the postseason, trip over their own dicks and land in the fucking postseason, despite not being able to pitch their way out of a wet paper sack. But anyways.
Rank these real quickly. Stunner, Sweet Chin Music, Rock Bottom.
Oh, shit. Well, Stunner.
Stunner's at the top.
Stunner.
You know what? That's actually a good order. Stunner, Sweet Chin Music, then Rock Bottom. I like that order.
Yeah, I'm not a big fan of the Rock Bottom.
Leonard Church says, legit question. With joke, what's your problem with anime and weeaboos? I mean, Terran seems fine. Joke question for joke answer. How much porn is too much porn?
If you see a woman's ankle, you have to cut your dick off. That's how that works, right?
Autistic accountant coming in with that 71...
I think too much. Once you have a creepy porn lawyer, I think that's too much.
$71.43 super chat. Thank you very much, sir. That is crazy. I have a spare copy of Divinity Original Sin 2 in my library. Razor, I will gift it to you if you want it.
I've already got it, actually, for 360, I believe.
Oh, wow.
Mm-hmm.
Wait, Original Sin 2?
Divinity 2 Original Sin.
Really?
Yeah.
I can't refund
Or,
it.
am I right? Whatever.
I didn't think it came out.
I believe I own it. Yes, I believe I own it.
I can't refund it, so it's yours. Thank you for everything. Well, thank you very much, sir. John Horn donated 20. Thank you very much. What do you figure happened to good comic book games like this and Hulk Ultimate Destruction?
I think the EA taking over the license and shit. I think Activision were pretty good with the Marvel license. You know who else was really good with the Marvel license was THQ. THQ did a great job. Activision, in the overall, did a pretty good job. EA were absolute dog shit for the Marvel license. It'll be interesting to see what Square Enix does with it, because Square Enix hasn't really done much in the way of licensed material over the years. They've really busied themselves with their own IPs they buy from other people. So this is kind of Squeenix's chance to prove they can run with the pack, really. So it'll be interesting to see how hard they fuck up.
With the superhero movie.
But yeah, I think that's what happened. I think it was EA, primarily. They shit all over the Marvel license.
With the superhero movie boom since 2008, I expected a similar rise in games. Mm-hmm. But it's as if the opposite happened.
Yeah,
Sans Arkham.
we're not even getting that many movie licensed games. Like, the movies are coming out, but no games are coming out to actually accompany the movies, which usually, back in the day, it was, okay, movie comes out, we'll come out with the, shitty thrown-together movie game. And occasionally you'd get a good game out of that. Batman Begins is a damn fine game. Actually, it has a lot of the stuff in place that was later used for Batman Arkham Asylum.
And then fucking Captain America gets made. Oh, Jesus. I bet you don't even remember that, do you?
No.
Especially the fucking
Or the
Wii
Iron
version.
Man games, or the... Wasn't there a Thor game?
Yes.
Is it like a shitty movie Thor game?
Yeah,
I feel like what's happened with that is, because it's so exploitative to begin with, I mean, look, we're not fooling ourselves here, folks. Fucking... They're making these because they want to make a quick paycheck. So as little as they can spend on them, they're gonna fucking spend on them. So I think what's happened is the movie license shit has migrated from home consoles, like a lot of gaming has, to mobile. So you see a lot more like shitty exploitative mobile games, or Marvel's really been dominating in the mobile space. So like instead of spending a shitload of money on a new licensed Thor game or a new licensed Daredevil game, they are instead releasing like a costume pack or a character pack for Marvel Contest of Champions or Marvel Future Fight or something like that, right? That's really what's been happening.
Yeah.
And that's cheaper for them. They make more bank on it. I mean, it makes sense from a business perspective. And some of those games are pretty good.
Leonard Church donates again and says, would you start a Discord? Why or why not? And when do we execute Order 66 on the furry community?
Yeah, I don't know what the fuck. I still can't figure out how the fuck Discord works. I'm like a 90-year-old man trying to program a VCR with fucking Discord. I'm like, what is this hashtag and these numbers? Why can't I just be normal RazörFist, not RazörFist number 2976 symbol for boron?
Will work.
The fuck is that?
Will work. Lastly, can we ever expect any little razor blades?
Yeah, I want to be liable for all of you fucking emo kids slitting your wrists in your bathtub there.
Jason the Unpopular says, what's your opinion on the Anne Rice series of vampire novels? Yay, nay, or gay?
I've never read them. They do seem pretty queer-mosexual.
Crusader Saracen says, no joke. I met McSally when I was a cadet at the Air Force Academy.
Yeah.
She was hailed as the first grad to go to Congress. Lo, did I know that she was a McCain puppet.
Well,
but
here's the thing. Here's the thing you have to understand, and here's one of the reasons I've softened on McSally somewhat. Think of it this way. McSally was trying to get a political career going in Arizona as a Republican.
Boomer fist.
How the fuck... and fuck you. How the fuck could you possibly, as a Republican, go to Congress without going through that wizened old fucking Jim Henson Creature Shop character, John McCain? It wouldn't have been possible. So she kind of, you have to, I find it hard to hold it against her too much for getting the blessing of John McCain, particularly because after his death, she immediately pivoted to more of a Trump stance. So that tells me, especially with her background in the military, that tells me she's maybe a little more conservative and was actually pretending a little bit more to be a McCainite, because otherwise McCain wouldn't have given her a blessing, his blessing, and consequently she would have been frozen out of the fucking proceedings. So you know, we still have to see how she'll shake out. I know one thing's for fucking sure: she ain't fucking Kirsten Sinema. So that's a plus.
And he just adds, do you think she's actually jumping on the Trump train?
it remains to be seen. But I'll give her the benefit of the doubt on the McCain thing only because everyone had to go through McCain. You know, it's like a groupie having to fuck Billy Idol. It's the law.
Cough Syrup says, thoughts on David Lynch, and would a neo-noir like Blue Velvet be suitable for a film noir archive?
I plan to do a neo-noir for the Film Noir Archives. I'd really like to. And I need to get back on Film Noir Archives. They're really easy to write and record, and they're fun to do. I first need to re-edit the Third Man episode because it was nailed for copyright. I've never had a worse case of copyright. They almost gave me a copyright strike on my channel over it, in fact, which is crazy. They had no legal basis to do it at all. Of all my series, none of them falls more comfortably within the realm of fair use than Film Noir Archives. There's literally not a second of footage that I'm not talking over or making a point about or, you know, whatever. There's nothing particularly offensive in it. I don't curse in it. It's just ridiculous. So yeah, fucking channel almost got fucked on that one. I need to re-edit that one, and then we'll do another Noir Archives. But yeah, neo-noir's a definite possibility. Movies like Farewell My Lovely, I would love to do LA Confidential, Blade Runner, you know. There's a lot of possibilities on that one.
By the way, Taryn, stay out of the ladies' room. That kind of activity embarrasses the agency more than it does you. Sorry, I got lost.
Where else is he going to change his slip?
Dire Thunders Your Waifu says, even though Marvel Ultimate Alliance 2 was horribly watered down, the costume designs were pretty damn good. Managed to pull off the realistic look while still looking faithful to the comics.
Metal Crow, I agree. Mike Messina does belong in the Hall of Fame. By the way, I have his rookie card. As a kid, I got Mike Messina's rookie card completely by accident. I happened to be on a baseball card kick. I wasn't a collector. Like, I was a trade 'em with your friends kind of kid. I kind of feel the same way about baseball cards as I do about comics. You know, they should be used. They should be enjoyed by kids. You should get them grubby and nasty. So it's not in very good condition, but I totally do have a Mike Messina rookie card.
And Stealth Creation says, the Saudi protests enamor the cause of Dems to actually protest injustice for once. Do you think this strengthens Democrats or merely reveal themselves for having Justin Trudeau's style weaknesses?
Yeah, the Saudi situation... Am I the only one who feels there's some chicanery going on with the way they're kind of picking one incident to try? It feels a little more, honestly, like they're stumping for another conflict in the Middle East a little bit. Certain people are. So, while I don't disagree with the sentiment itself, I'm a little more reserved in my reproach of the situation. Some shit is going on. Too many people on the left are agreeing with Trump on this, which is setting my bullshit detector off. So yeah, on that situation, I don't know.
And we'll do a couple more here.
Yeah, like one or two more, and then we'll tear into this shit.
Rodansk Alamir.
We will be playing this co-op, by the way.
Says,
and this is drop in, drop out, by the way, so you can kind of, if you need to answer questions or whatever, I can just bust some fools by myself.
Yeah, that's what makes it so good. Rodan Salamir says, I call my little rod respect because all my victims deserve it. Quoting the gospel of the male feminist. Also, rip to the Raven software I know and love.
Indeed.
So they are gone.
They did Gun as well.
They did Gun?
They did.
Does that mean
wait, was that Ravensoft or Neversoft? Fuck, I always get them. I always get them mixed up. I think it was Raven. I think it was.
I'm sure someone will look it up for us.
Right.
And Dayton Pfeiffer says, RazörFist and Taryn, I got a question for you both.
All right.
If you can get rid of a video game franchise, which one would it be? Oh my god, this is so easy, but you go first.
If I could get rid of any one video game franchise?
Yes.
Well, thankfully Metal Gear Solid's pretty much dead, so wish granted. You know... Oh, shit. There's so many. I would go with... I think Final Fantasy, at a minimum, needs a rest.
Okay.
Because I think too many games came out in too compressed a time. I mean, even though 15 took forever to make, you know, it wasn't that long between the previous game and it. It was like they just keep shitting these out. I feel like we need some time to miss it, right? So that we can remember what we liked about Final Fantasy to begin with, and then we can have a game come out that brings those classic Final Fantasy elements back to the fore. I feel like every game since 10 has just been, hey, let's keep shitting these out. You know, and they all kind of have the same look. They all kind of have the same themes. The same art style, certainly. The same asymmetrical, what the fuck is going on? You know, Titus is wearing half jean shorts, half a fucking fishing net. Like, what the shit? What are you doing? It just... To me, I think it's time to hit the pause button on that one, click refresh real quick, and get reacquainted with what we liked about Final Fantasy to begin with. And Final Fantasy, I think all of us, even if we laugh at weeaboos and whatever the fuck, at the end of the day, all of us at one time enjoyed Final Fantasy, or any Final Fantasy game, you know? But somewhere along the line, the plot was completely fucking lost. And the last one was basically just a Western RPG with Final Fantasy slapped on it. I mean, it's not even Final Fantasy anymore.
I am double checking YouTube, and it seems like Streamlabs skipped 3 questions for us. So we can do those real quick. Black Metal Gamer says, thoughts on the band Wind of the Black Mountains?
Never heard of them.
Nick McBurnett says, any chance of a Johnny Cash music mythos?
I'm not familiar enough with his discography to really... I mean, I casually enjoy Johnny Cash. I'm not a big country guy. Even good outlaw country like Johnny Cash and, you know, Waylon Jennings or whatever the fuck.
And then James Bursey...
Merle Haggard!
James Bursey says, Razor, when are you going to acknowledge your one eye accident away from going full Pliskin?
President of what?
Load up the core burner, surf down the LA River, and rampage with those Bangkok rules.
Yeah.
Bangkok rules.
Oh, and we missed another one. Goddamn fucking...
Bro,
Streamlabs.
we don't have to get through all of them here.
Camino Uni says, who knows what evil lurks in the hearts of SJWs? The weed of social justice bears bitter soy.
All right, bro.
Wokeness does not pay. The RazörFist knows. There.
Where's our air support? Get those forward guns going. Why aren't those rear batteries firing? Somebody.
He's not black at all. That can't be Nick Fury.
I'll have your head.
It is.
I have little time for your petty threats, Colonel. Surrender your ship now.
Nick Fury will always be Hasselhoff to me.
Not on my watch.
Always. He's perfect. He's perfect now.
Always. Especially when he's eating cheeseburgers off the floor.
I can't believe they retcon fucking old man, white guy, Nick Fury is new Nick Fury's father.
I don't take orders.
What?
Yeah.
Is new Nick Fury black?
Yeah.
Of course he is.
The modern Nick Fury is the son of this Nick Fury. Somehow. I don't know how.
Oh, eat it, Thor.
How dare you strike the son of Odin?
Wow.
Is that Leonardo?
I believe so.
I think it's Leonardo / Liquid Snake, but
And
he'll always be Leonardo to me.
He has been Thor, like, a lot.
Yep.
Like, always.
Hey, look, he's already got better quips than Spider-Man in the fucking new game. Now we have to pause so that we can have an MJ sneaking segment. And a Miles Morales fucking hacking segment.
Looks like you
Hello, Eve.
could use some help.
I don't know what she wants.
We know where this is going.
That
No.
dude scares me.
We know where it's going. Say it.
Why are his arms so long?
Yeah, this game had a weird art style. It had that X-Men Legends art style.
Looking at.
She says, Taryn, do me a favor.
Gentlemen, this is Colonel Nick Fury.
You're gonna make me do this every time now, aren't you? No favors. I'm busy. I'm playing a game.
All right, do you push start or? Cooperative mode.
Yay!
Woohoo! Now, what was the jump? Ah, yes. Remember that period in the
What?
mid to late 2000s where the jump button was always triangle and/or Y?
Let's stay together, people. Got it.
Do I have to be this homo?
Got it.
I'm on it. Yes.
All right, I'll be Thor. Yeah! Bustin' fools!
I strung him up. Oh, that's great.
Nice! Right, and then you do the... Okay, that's your heavy attack, light attack, okay, gotcha.
And square should be grab.
Square is grab? I forgot there was even a grab. There we go. Grab him by the movie bob. All right. Oh, that's right. I can fly around with my fucking faggy hammer.
Next time, I want to fight somebody who doesn't.
Yeah! Throw him off. Game's so simplistic, such a simple formula, and yet it works incredibly well. Yeah. Alright, bitchin'. Let's go down the, totally not functional catwalk here. Just like to remind everyone that the Avengers need an entire team to take out Ultron. Daredevil did it with a tree branch.
Screw those guys.
I know. I'm like, fuck that shit. Yeah.
Stay close. You should have surrendered.
I've only got the one power.
Okay, I don't have a whole lot of...
Web ball. Web ball.
Tornado Claw! Tornado Claw! Berserker Barrage!
Alright, maybe we should stop. People are gonna want us to start playing that shit.
I know, right? I have to play Children of the Atom. I wouldn't mind playing Children of the Atom. It's a very underrated fighting game, bro. That may be one of the better Capcom fighters. It's actually the first... I think, actually, Marvel vs. Capcom is based on that engine. That's actually technically where the whole Marvel Capcom thing started. Can I lift that desk? Of course I can't. Could you play as Juggernaut in this, or was that X-Men Legends?
No, I believe that was Legends 2, maybe?
X-Men Legends 2 is probably the best of these kind of games. Very underrated game. Alright. Get up here. Fuck your shit. Are you just trying to grab me? Invasion in my face. You need consent. Oh, I couldn't throw him over the railing. That's some bullshit.
Stood little chance against the god of thunder.
Whoa, there we go. At some point, is X-Men Legends 2, is that backwards compatible on the 360?
Oh god, I don't know if it got added to the list.
Because I have it.
I know they added.
If we
a lot
could
of
play
original-
that, we could totally play that on a stream. We
I
could.
know they did a lot of original Xbox games, but I
Yeah.
don't know if that was on the list.
Yeah, that
hoping
game's
to catch
bitchin'.
someone being a
Ooh,
hero.
Scorpion!
Looks like I hit the jackpot.
Looks a lot less faggy than he does in the new Spider-Man
That's a
game.
really good question. How the fuck is he here right now?
He used his tail to fly and hey, look!
That's the best part of all. We're led by the man himself, Dr. Doom.
He's got a doctorate in Doom!
If you only knew. Cause Doom's got
you
a
only
plan
knew
that's
how
gonna
bad it
shake
is.
the heavens.
Can't we just lightly jostle the heavens?
You wanna get tough, punk? Good. Cause so do I.
Eve is in the chat convincing people she's not pregnant. Yet. She uses the word yet. Web ball.
Oh! Suck my web balls. Now, if like Thor fused with Doctor Doom, would that make him Dr. Thunder? Yeah! Sweet. Picked up Scorpion's tail.
I forget.
What's up?
Objectives. Play.
What?
We can't hit the share button. Is it the touchpad?
What are you talking about?
Whatever you equip your shit.
Oh,
Is it like a triangle for
Deets?
details?
there we go. There we go. Upgrade your character's outfits by spending shield credits to unlock more outfits. You must defeat enemies.
Bring me a body bag.
Oh, there we go. Okay. So, yeah, where's the scorpion's tail? Do we have...
Oh, I remember you have to turn off auto-equipping shit.
You're right. Auto-equipping gear. Let's turn that off. That's odd, though. I should have scorpion's tail. Unless that's some kind of unequipable object. Hammer damage, max energy, defense. I'll hold off for now.
And you just unlocked your second power. I got like the web defense thing. What did you get?
Something neat. Oh, it's a buff.
It's a buff? Yeah, I think your second power is always a buff. or something.
Usually, yeah. All right. Fly around with my fruity hammer.
Stood little chance against the god of thunder.
God of Thunder. You're afraid of snakes, Leonardo. Shut up. You remember that episode?
Vaguely.
The one where Leonardo winds up having to run through a fucking greenhouse full of snakes or something? Or like a reptile pit? Or... That's not traumatizing for a small child.
Beginning to irritate me.
Alright.
Oh, kill auto level up. That's a great idea.
Yeah.
Please turn that shit off. You know what? We probably got the buff first. because we didn't get to choose it.
Probably.
Oh no, Maria Hill's dead.
Oh, drat.
The Helicarrier's under attack by a group of supervillains called the Masters of Evil.
Not
To
exactly
make matters
subtle.
Worse, they're led by Victor Von Doom. My thoughts exactly. It's not important. I told you it's not important.
Colonel Fury, this is the Black Widow. The Masters of Evil have activated the launch cycle of our nuclear missiles. I need help if they are to be stopped.
Help
No.
is on its way, Black Widow. Fury out.
a body
Isn't it great that this happened before the Avengers movie came out, so all the characters can actually look like they do in the fucking comics?
Yeah.
Except the X-Men, because they get stuck with their fucking X-movie shitty outfits.
Team. Just one of those missiles could
But
level an
not
entire
the first
city.
class outfits.
Failure is not an option. You have to get to the launch pad.
Now, in this continuity, is she Natasha or Natalia?
Thank you, Colonel Fury. I transported us.
Yeah,
here
you
as
have
soon as we
unique
received your
dialogue. I
summons.
love that. You have unique dialogue options for each character. Look at this! Dialogue choices! There's no dialogue wheel. What the fuck?
The Black Widow is my second in command. She goes where I go.
But she's a commie cunt!
And that training has proven invaluable.
Black
I've never been
Widow
someone who's
is
calmer
second
or
in
more
command.
Uh-huh.
Does this game take place before Maria Hill was even introduced?
Oh yeah, because the second game is Civil War.
We were hit pretty hard in the initial attack. Took out our forward batteries and damaged half our fighter base. Yes, and to make matters worse, they've destroyed 2 of our... We're near the limit. If they damage any additional systems, we're gonna make a real big crater when we hit them. Carry on.
Right?
Spider-Man.
Nice!
Expect you to be one of the first.
What? And this riding on the Helicarrier? This beast has got to be the biggest waste of taxpayer money in history.
Oh, a world before Obamacare.
This voice actor sounds familiar. Who is this?
Hey, you guys have any plans
don't
to
know,
make a
Wayne
flying
Newton?
Mount Rushmore? Seriously, that would totally rock.
This sounds like Raiden.
Yeah, it does sound like Raiden, doesn't it?
Carry on.
Get moving.
Oh,
All right.
Is there one of those shield icons nearby? Can we switch out our party, or are we
Oh,
stuck with
can
these
we?
guys?
Can we? Can we? They may not have introduced it yet. I forgot about
Yeah.
those.
I'm not seeing
Take
any.
that, technology! And that's for killing the music industry.
I'm just looking at you like, are you done?
There we go. Change team.
I don't even know if we have other people unlocked.
Yeah, we'll have to unlock more, but okay. Who do we got? Who do we got? Who do we got? All right. Oh no, we have some people.
Holy shit!
We have a lot. Ooh, Colossus!
The DLC's included.
Oh, Moon Knight.
Hey, we're attacking Doctor Doom. Let's use Doctor Doom.
Yeah. Well, I tell you what. We'll change our characters out, and then we'll let the chat decide who the other two are. Ooh, I could be Elektra. I don't have Daredevil just yet, but I could be Elektra if I want. I think I'll be Colossus.
Colossus.
My man! Outfit.
Assimilate.
Oh, nice! The Dave Cockrum version. Oh, yeah, we really need to turn off
So that is Raiden. I thought so.
auto spending points. No, thank you.
Yeah, turn off all that auto shit.
Alright, sweet. So we're good on that one. Back.
Do we have any alternate costumes unlocked?
Just one. Ultimate. I always like the ultimate outfit, even though they totally fucked up the character on that one.
Be careful out there, team.
Whoops. Let's try that again. What did you need to change out?
I mean, I could probably do it. Hold on, let's check.
Yep. We'll let the chat choose the other two. Getting a lot of Moon Knight.
I saw a lot of Venom in Deadpool.
A lot of Venom dead. Oh, I love that Spider-Woman, they have the Julie Carter. That's my favorite Spider-Woman. Not the crappy red one.
Jessica Drew?
Oh, yeah. Yeah, is it Jessica Drew?
I thought it was.
No, Julia Carter. The black one. The black symbiote-looking outfit. I think she's called Arachne now.
I don't deal with psychos. I put them away.
Let's see. Ooh.
Cyclops?
Cyclops is good, but I'm gonna go with Elektra.
Okay.
Elektra.
Paging Dr. Freud.
Is all that auto shit?
Yeah, turn it off. Go to, yeah. Okay, you should be good. You don't have any other outfits? Nope, not yet.
Okay.
I love that. Everyone's got 4 different outfits that they can unlock.
Now, who are we bringing with us?
It looks like Moon Knight's one of them.
Moon Knight, definitely.
So grab Moon Knight. Moon Knight is the shit.
Moon Knight.
And then I saw a lot of Venom. I saw a lot of... Who was the other one? Julia Carpenter, thank you. You have another outfit?
Oh,
I like the original Miss Marvel before they started fucking with the character.
all right, who else, guys? I see a lot of Venom, Hulk.
We already have a big, strong guy.
Venom. A few Deadpools.
Luke Cage is there.
I'm seeing a lot of Venom.
Okay.
People want Venom.
Do it. Venom. I guess because the movie's out. Yeah, turn that shit
I
off.
hate that you have to do it for every
That's
character.
So irritating. All right. We should be good.
And here we can spend points to upgrade.
Yep.
And you can do it for each individual outfit, too.
Yep.
Let's cause some trouble.
All right.
Straight Iceman. Sorry, he's not selectable anymore.
He's not so... Yeah.
Actually,
Sorry.
we reached a little checkpoint here. Do you want to answer a couple more?
Yeah, we could. We should probably save, too.
Yep, let's do that. While you're doing
Oh,
that.
this game is awesome. I forgot how good this game is.
Where did we leave off before? It was up here. And was wondered. Is that it? Study protest for a little rod. Question for you both. Yeah, our Kartik Isola says, I've always wondered, what's your process for political videos? I imagine you have a lot of knowledge already on a specific topic, i.e. immigration. How do you compile all that info together?
First, I consult with Gul Dukat. Generally, I'll only talk about subjects that I already have a fair bit of knowledge about. That's the thing. Like, I tend not to opine from a position of ignorance. That's why I don't tend to do a whole lot of, hey guys, this news story happened, here, let me react to it kind of stories, unless it's something that I'm already familiar with, or it's an extension of that. So, like, in terms of prep work, generally what I'll do is I'll bookmark a bunch of news stories, read through. You know, you definitely want to refresh your memory so that you have as many examples offhand as possible. And also watching a few videos by other people so that I can get a better sense of where I stand on an issue. You know, that'll codify my opinion as much, even if I disagree with the person in the video. It'll definitely help me to sort of cohere my own thoughts.
Cool.
That tends to be my process.
Bob
and then hookers and blow.
Yes. In celebration. Bob Saget says, super pumped that Ray and T Boogie are streaming one of my faves growing up. Godspeed. Well, thank you, sir. Kazakame says, short rant on Antifa and how they make the left look bad. Go.
I mean, well, shit, I already did my Antifa rant. I mean, here's the thing. I don't think Antifa so much make the left look bad as, because here's the thing. Most people don't take them that seriously. These are basically the same people who were waving fucking Palestinian flags and shit at the Hate Bush rallies in 2004. They're just wearing fucking black hoodies and shit and throwing Molotovs. Actually, they don't even have... Their nuts aren't even descended enough to throw fucking Molotovs. They're kicking goddamn trash cans. They're kicking inanimate objects, and not even inanimate objects that anyone's gonna fucking charge them for, because no one gives a shit about a fucking trash can. You know what I mean? Like, they're only damaging shit no one cares about. You know what I mean? Take that, park bench! Like, these are Antifa's targets primarily. The people that I think are a lot more pernicious and do a lot more damage to the leftist brand, honestly, are like democratic socialists and shit. Because they're going to move the party so far to the left that they're no longer... Like, I appreciate having distinct choices, far right and far left, because when I go into a voting booth, I don't like a whole lot of middle-of-the-road motherfuckers. If I'm going to pull the lever for one candidate or another, I want to make sure that that candidate is a clearly delineated choice. Having a bunch of people in the middle is called tyranny of homogeneity to me. They are taking the choice out of your hands if there's too many middle-of-the-road candidates, as there was for quite a long while there. But going so far as to openly advocate socialism, I mean, to me, the Socialist Party already exists. There is already an American Socialist Party. So if the Democratic Party is gonna go socialist, they're gonna fucking murder themselves. It's like, you know what it is? It's a bit like if the Democrats suddenly just adopted the full green platform. Or if the Republicans adopted the Nazi platform. You know what I mean? Like, it turns your entire... Number one, it dilutes your brand. It makes you seem fucking crazy to the people in the middle and to the average American. And it's absolutely going to preclude you from being relevant in the very near future. I don't think democratic socialism is the way. I don't think it's a winner. And I think if they continue to run on it, all they're going to do is prove that Bernie Sanders didn't have a snowball's chance in hell in 2016, which is what I've always alleged. I don't think he would have done any better than Hillary did. I think it would have been a case where Trump adapted his tactics to suit his opponent, because that's what he did all throughout the primary, and that's what he wound up doing in the general.
And just a couple more. Thoughts on the Rockstar Crunch debacle? I do think 100 hours a week is too much, but people are oversimplifying the situation.
They're oversimplifying because it was willful. The employees, who everyone's outraged on their behalf, came right out and said, we did it of our own volition. And it was only one group of, I believe it was writers or story editors. A very small group, by the way, and it was only for like a 2-week period or whatever the fuck it was. So, yeah, people are way overreacting. Gosh, if only Rockstar changed their name to CD Projekt, maybe no one would be pissed.
Yeah, no shit. And Emery Calamay says, Right Stuff sells a Blu-ray of Zabungle out this December.
I don't know what the fuck that is.
X-Ray Bungle, some anime shit. Yeah, Right Stuff sells anime shit.
Okay, he's got some. All right, we good?
Let's continue.
No, I didn't mean to do that.
There you can assign powers.
We're good?
Yep.
Alrighty.
Let us crush the enemy.
Did he totally just do a Dolph Lundgren?
Maybe.
Colossus totally did. I must crush the enemy. Alright, let's go.
Oh yes, don't forget you have jump attack.
Yes, sir. Oh, right. Good old Xbox 360 era loading zones.
Coffin Joe donates real quick and says, Cheers and hails, RazörFist. Well, thank you.
Ooh, I love Colossus's. And the way you can charge it. Right. Let's get over here. Colossus, such an underrated X-Man. Didn't even get to be on the cartoon, except in that awesome pilot.
Oh, he was on there twice.
Yeah, he was only on it twice, which is bullshit. He's a proper fucking X-Man.
Are we going back the way we came?
I don't know. Are we? What the fuck is going on? I think we might be.
Yeah, because that's a tutorial message.
Yeah. Let's get back there. My bad, Ski. I think we were supposed to turn right. Took a wrong turn at Albuquerque. Let's be honest. There isn't a single turn that leads to Albuquerque that isn't a wrong turn. Alrighty. I believe down this corridor. Yeah. Need to pay attention to our fucking casualized mini-map. Oh shit. Alright. Bitch. Oh yeah. I forgot how much shit Colossus can throw. Alright, let's get over here. Yeah, Brian K. Vaughan. Ultimate X-Men was a great comic until Brian K. Vaughan jumped on. Oh, what the fuck? What is this, a puzzle?
Oh, you gotta plug it into the thing.
Plug it into the... This?
Yeah. Move your ass, Venom. Here, I'll move it.
I think we need to destroy that first. No, we need to take this out first.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, move that. Thank you. Deeply homoerotic undertones here. Here, let me help you from behind. Hard. Here you go. Here you go. Well, this is Ultimate Colossus.
You're not North Star.
Ew. It was sad. Once they revealed that Ultimate Colossus was gay, it was like his only character trait. It was so fucking lame. Like, I don't have a problem with the character being gay. It's just when it's like Batwoman or Colossus in the Ultimate continuity and like it becomes the totality of their existence thereafter. Just so irritating. Nice! Going full fucking Motley Crue hotel room on this bitch.
Oh, pile drive!
Out of my way, Moon Knight. Don't you have an Egyptian god to hallucinate? Sweet. Have you read any of the new Moon Knight series?
No.
No? Oh! That was beautiful!
Why would you ask me that? No, I haven't read Moon Knight.
Dude, the Bendis Malieve one was really good. But I was asking because I haven't read any of the post, all new, all different Marvel shit, so... And I've heard it's good from people. Alrighty.
Somebody asked why isn't Razor playing as Daredevil. Actually, we don't have him
Yeah, we don't have
unlocked.
him unlocked. He takes a little bit to unlock, if I remember correctly. Boom! Plus, I like Colossus nearly as much, guys. Whoosh. Nice. I totally just threw that at Elektra's head.
Yes.
Oh, right. There's a climb animation for some reason. So we can just as easily jump up there. Aren't there combos? There are totally combos. Yeah, there totally are. Oh, I forgot he could do this! And you just chuck him. Oh, that's awesome. Good shit. Oh yeah, you totally. There are totally combos in this.
The only way to stop those missiles from firing is to destroy the consoles that control them.
Got it? What's in here? Nothing?
I think that's our objective once we do the two X's on the map there.
Gotcha. This is never gonna get old.
All too easy.
Right. There we go. I like how if they're down on the ground, Colossus just starts pummeling them in the dick. He just Falcon punches them right in the phallus.
Oh, so we just have to
Just
destroy
punch it. Violence and technology.
Oh, that's one.
Yep. Let's get the fuck over here.
Razor pick up Terran. You do a fastball special?
Oh, no, you'd have to be playing as Wolverine, I think. Or it might be something I have to unlock. But yeah, he totally can. He totally can do a fastball special. Thank you for reminding me, by the way. We need Wolverine on the team, though, I think. And there's a couple other guys I think you can do that with, too. Fuck you! Suck it, Robot!
I have won again.
Oh, nice.
Better and better.
Oops. There we go. This is totally how you launch missiles in real life.
I've just been informed that one of the nuclear missiles launched. I thought I told you to destroy both consoles.
Oh.
All right. You're going to have to activate the self-destruct for that.
That would be the room in the middle.
Bitchin'.
That's what you want.
Oh yeah, you can swing around like a fag. Uh-oh.
This is a surprise.
Oh, this is so appropriate.
Oh, this is rough. By the way, easily best thing about Season 3 so far.
I forgot about this. In this game, there are specific dialogues
Yep.
with the bosses.
Yep,
So
totally.
if Elektra's here, he has a thing with her. Yeah.
Yep, totally.
You got lucky during our last battle, Bullseye, and you know it. Now get out of the way. I need to use that computer.
Ha! You think you're gonna stop that missile I launched? You can't use that computer without getting the access card away from me.
Well,
He's
I
real
don't think
good
that'd be much of a problem.
in season 3. He's like, you know, I feel like in season 2, Punisher sort of detracted from the show a little bit. It became all about Punisher. In season 3, the way they introduced Bullseye, he definitely like slipped into the continuity instead of like calling a bunch of attention to himself.
I want to say the same thing about Nuke in Jessica Jones. Like, he kind of...
Yeah, he kind of snuck up on you.
Yeah, he was not... He didn't exactly mesh well.
You gotta hit.
I didn't want to
You're
interrupt
making
the
me
dialogue.
laugh, doll. Tell me before I waste you again. How'd you come back to life?
Ninja shit.
It's a long story involving some very good friends, like Stick and Daredevil.
And a bunch of satanic ninjas.
I knew old DD would be involved somehow. When I'm done with you, I'm
Look
gonna
at all
settle
this
things
unique
with
dialogue.
him
I know, this
once
is awesome.
and for all.
Remember
No!
I promised to kill you last?
That's what
I lied.
This is
Go
so
on.
cool.
Yeah, it is really cool.
You better just concentrate on the here and now, Bullseye, because you're in for a rude awakening.
I'm tempted to look ahead just to see what bosses will
Yeah.
encounter, so we know who has unique dialogue.
We'll go through this. I'll be right back. Oh, shit. You can pause.
Hey, how y'all doing? I think I need some coffee. Coffee. No, this is PlayStation 4. And highly recommended. This was one of my favorite games growing up too, on the 360. Aw, what's the matter, Eve? I'm playing as Elektra. Isn't that cool? Yeah. It's kinda cool. Hello, Demon Flesh Spawn. How you doing? Hey, Spawn Freak. Favorite X-Man? She was part of X-Force. I've always loved Spiral. Spirals was always my favorite.
I'm not a villain.
Oh, not anymore. It just depends on her
All right.
mood.
Depends on if she's on the rag. Whoa! Alright, that's it. Eat it!
I thought these were just Doombots. These are Ultron clones.
Like being brought back to life.
Oh, nice. I didn't get a buff. Whoa. There we go. Whoa, getting mighty close to death there.
Yes, sure. Of course.
Eek! Ooh! Oh, who am I playing as? Am I? Oh shit! Venom went down too.
Face it, I'm faster than you.
Okay, let's get assassin's shirt. What is this? Oh right. Dates. Oh, assassin's sight. That helps.
Do we need to be at the shield thing to level up? Can we put points into shit?
We can, as long as we have enough. I don't think either of us do. Can we revive them, or do we have to be at a shield point?
I think we need to be at a shield point.
Go!
Well done. Missile harmlessly stolen.
Where would superhero comics be without missile systems and scientists?
Bullseye was there.
Masters of Evil are attacking our stabilizing engines. There's too many for me to stop alone.
Black Widow, do not engage the enemy. I want you out of there immediately. Team, double time it and save that engine.
Yeah, shield point to revive that.
Okay.
So I don't know who we're facing next. Hopefully we get a shield point here soon.
Yes, sir. We have a bigger map, don't we?
Yeah, I'm not sure where to go.
It does, and we don't have an objective, so I guess we just go back. All right.
Also, I'll point out, it'll be...
Remember when DC tried to do this, by the way, with that shitty Justice League game?
Yeah.
Oof.
But it's a cold day in hell when Bullseye can take them.
Yeah, no shit.
And that's why some of these games are...
Although, in fairness, they were both on X-Force, and Bullseye was the one... I mean, they had Bullseye, like, fucking chained up and shit. They just let Venom run loose because they didn't give a shit, but fucking Bullseye had to be...
Not X-Force, but,
tied down.
Thunderbolts, you mean?
Thunderbolts, thank you. Alright, revive team... What the fuck? Okay, whatever. I guess we have to swap out members. That's fine.
It keeps the flow going.
Yeah, I'll swap out for... Let's get a big guy. Powerhouse, dude. What about Luke Cage or maybe Thing? Let's go with the Thing. No. Let's go Hulk.
Hulk.
The Hulk.
Hulk, 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 Hulk. And let's let them vote on who the fuck should be in there.
Who's next?
I think I saw some Deadpools before. Mr. Fantastic.
Sabretooth. Ooh. I know Fin Fang Foom is an enemy, and he can talk to Magneto. Ultron?
Body back.
Ultron's ahead? Are we fighting Ultron next?
So probably Iron Man would have unique dialogue with Ultron.
Iron Man or...
Reed Richards?
No, it wasn't Richards, it was, Hank Pym. Hank Pym originally created Ultron, didn't he?
He's not unlocked.
I don't think...
Is Ant-Man in this?
No, and he was a giant...
he was Giant Man?
Yeah.
Who do we got?
hold on, let me go back up.
Somebody say Chad Nito. Got a lot of Cyclopses.
Yeah, Cyclops. Lots of Cyclops. Iron Man, some Deadpools. Couple of... No, not Aquaman. Doom, Ms. Marvel, Mr. Fantastic, Body Bag, Trump, Chuck Norris, Elon Musk. Okay, now you guys are just trolling.
Okay, let's go for Cyclops.
Cool.
Cyclops.
All right. Cyclops, such an underrated X-Man. And an underrated character.
Turn that auto shit off.
Yeah.
On Hulk, too.
So ridiculous. You have to do it for everyone.
Iron Trump. I should write him in as the Iron Patriot.
All right, let's do this.
Sharp.
Is there a more overpowered character than fucking Hulk?
Oh, yeah. He's
Speaking
just
of-
fucking invincible.
Speaking of which, we were just talking about this the other day.
Hulk will do it.
Speaking of fucking Colossus. Colossus was by far, for half a second, he was by far the most...
No, that's the wrong way again.
Are you sure?
Yeah, flight deck. Do we not have, like, a...
We don't really have... Well, I guess we'll go back to the bridge.
Objectives.
No, dude, go back to the bridge.
Yeah.
For half a second, Colossus was like a demigod. He had gotten the Juggernaut's powers. He got the Gem of Cyttorak, so he was the unstoppable Colossus. This was after his powers had already been augmented, so he was even stronger. So he was already on Colossus crack. Then he becomes the unstoppable Colossus. Then during it was X-Men Avengers. X-Men versus Avengers. The Phoenix Force gets handed to like 5 different X-Men. And Colossus is one of them. So he's got super crazy Colossus powers. He's the Juggernaut and he's the Phoenix all at once. Like his fucking blood was pixie dust.
Oh no, but Spider-Man beat him up.
I know, what the fuck?
I don't
What the fuck was that?
We were hit pretty hard in the initial attack. Yes, we're near the limit. The Black Widow is... It started...
Okay.
There's been panic. Carry on.
Well, what the fuck?
Hulk agreed.
Yes.
Okay.
Is there a map that we can just...
Not that I know of.
Okay, what do we need to do?
Let's go back to that area. Maybe we missed a way out.
Oh, let's save too. Back to what area?
Where we did the missile.
Okay, then we need to go here.
No, that's the flight deck. That was tutorial area.
Right. Right. Go. I've never been a big fan of Cyclops' fucking scuba suit body condom thing.
Yeah, I always hated that.
Just looks like a dildo. The Phantom, he does not resemble.
The suit he got from the Phoenix Force though was really cool.
Yeah.
The X on his face, which is really cool. I like that.
Where do we go here?
Oh my god.
Can you?
That fucking animation.
Yeah, it's pretty fetching. Wait, did we need to go this way? Oh, no. Nope, that's where we came from. Sorry. There were 2 routes up. Good shit.
Okay, so...
Yeah, there's an icon here, but it doesn't... Oh! Motherfucker. There was an elevator that we missed because we're retarded.
Yeah, I like the pose, but the art is kind of...
Yeah, the thing is, for this game, they totally... Because there's so many characters, they had to hire a bunch of J-Brons to write and to, draw random art. I've seen people on DeviantArt do better,
shit,
yeah.
Hulk is really pumped up.
Oops, I didn't mean to do that.
Actually, we beat Bullseye. Did you want to answer a couple of more questions?
Yes, and I want to save here too, so go ahead.
Okay, let's do that real quick.
Just a couple.
Where do we leave off? Crunch debacle. Alex Calloway says, "Hey Razor, I own Man Without Fear, Born Again, and Murdoch Papers.
Good shit.
With the sale in Daredevil comics on Marvel website, what should I buy besides Wade?"
If you already have Murdoch Papers, get Out, get Guardian Devil, and if you already have those 2, get the Devil in Cell Block D. Definitely. Devil in Cell Block D comes immediately after Murdoch Papers, and it's just as good. It's amazing.
Seeking Origin.
Also, Fear itself.
Seeking Origin points out Ultron is in the 3rd act. He's not next. So who is next? I just want to get a feel for who we should be picking for unique dialogue. Matthew Lee says, "What do you hope to see most from Kavanaugh, and what is Elizabeth Warren's indigenous name?" Oh, God.
Yeah, well, I went with Chief Running Mouth earlier. Let's see here.
And what do you hope to see most from Kavanaugh?
I'm hoping to see just a strict constitutionalist, but unfortunately some of his comments in the past lead me to believe that's probably not the case.
Fin Fang Foom's next. Replace somebody with Magneto.
Well, Fin Fang Foom is mostly a Fantastic Four guy.
Oh no, I played through it before. I know for a fact that it's Magneto.
Magneto?
Yeah.
Okay.
Magneto.
Let's do it!
Alright.
Anything I can... Does he have any points? Not really.
And Gizmo Hibiki says, a shame that Marvel Ultimate Alliance and 2 were removed from Xbox Live and PSN, as well as Steam with no warning whatsoever. This is better than whatever shit
You can still get it on Amazon, though.
comic awoke version of Marvel prints out. Will we get games with this play style again? God, I hope so.
There was that recent game.
Wasn't it a mobile game?
Remember? It was the game, and they removed that. It was sunsetted. What was it called?
I can't
The one you made me download.
Oh, the
On
Heroes?
Marvel Heroes, whatever the fuck.
Right.
Yeah, that game was pretty much this. It was pretty much exactly this. And then whatever happened, the developer got shit canned. It was shortly after it went up on PSN, too. It was like 15 minutes after it went up, and they were like, we're sorry, this game and this entire studio have been sunsetted. Don't you love that PC bullshit, by the way? You didn't get sunsetted, asshole. You got shit canned.
I love this. DEF CON and a couple others. Pocahonky.
The white devil.
The white devil.
Devil.
Yeah, turn off the auto shit.
I need to turn off Magneto's auto shit, too. Alright, we're good to go.
Time
Let's
to
do it.
go.
Yeah, his head doesn't look right there.
Not really. This is one of the reasons I hate photoshopped art. Nada. Okay. A Black Widow is acting suspicious. Shock, amazement.
She's Skrull.
Wasn't the Skrull thing brought in as a plot point in the second game?
The second game, yeah.
Someone named the Winter Soldier hacked into our network. He managed to trap several
You're
of us
wearing
with
a
our own
head
security
condom.
to
I
build
don't
a
trust
security
you.
console and reboot this. Winter Soldier may have put laser.
Shut up, whore.
Oh shit, is Bucky next?
Is it? Whoa. Okay. Teamwork. Aight.
Thanks for setting us free. Being trapped in our own rooms was kind of an embarrassing situation. Good luck.
It is Winter Soldier. Should probably go get Cap.
You wanna go? I mean, we could probably switch out.
It's right
Moon
down
Knight.
the hall.
Yeah.
Swap out thing.
Or you want to swap
Or
out?
no,
Thing?
let's swap out Moon Knight.
Yeah, that's what I thought.
Swap out the Moon Knight.
Yeah, Bucky is next. Yeah, I thought so. Okay.
Captain America.
Anything, go away. Whoop. And sweet.
So it's Winter Soldier, then Radioactive Man, then Fin Fang Foom.
Alright, sweet.
Who should we grab for Radioactive Man? I'm not familiar with,
Yeah, I don't know. Probably Fantastic Four.
maybe.
Gotcha.
Sure.
Affirmative.
Because, oh, we already went. That's right. Okay. What is this?
as something you should have reported.
That cannot be.
You could give up.
Next time you see me, run.
Is it this way or?
Let's go. How can you lift gigantic metal barrels over your head, Magneto? You were in the Holocaust!
You know, I actually read something up on that. Like, he's been de-aged like twice.
Yeah. Oh shit, Doombot! Russian Doombot!
Holy mackerel!
That enemy was fake news.
This instant!
I just leveled up, I believe.
Want to check your powers?
Alright, sweet. Let's, wrong one. Yes, sir.
We're taking a small break here.
Not so much.
No points?
Yeah, no.
Shielding. Well, there's actually a wall in the way.
Yeah, we need, let's get in here. Oh, out here, rather. Sweet!
Everyone all right?
Boss! Pummel him in the dick, Magneto! There you go. Well, what is this? Sweet, sweet, sweet.
You were less than formidable.
More
Winter
fucking
soldiers,
laser
give up.
walls.
I'm here to stop you from destroying the Helicarrier engines.
Apparently there's a lot of Hondurans trying to get into the Helicarrier here.
Captain America. Can't say it's good to see you again.
You have dealt with this fool before?
Oh, yeah. Cap and I go way back, don't we?
But Winter Soldier, please. Stop this before the Helicarrier is destroyed. Thousands of lives will be lost.
Sorry, no can do. I've got my orders. You of all people understand that, don't you? Orders have always been so important to you.
I'll fight you if I have to.
Then what are you waiting for? Let's see what you got.
Well, somebody did give me an order to let you die on a train. Right, there we go. Shit, Magneto totally just punched his ass. Whoa. Whoa.
Man, I'm getting comboed here.
Radioactive rally. Winter Soldier, report. Why haven't you destroyed that stabilizing engine yet?
Sorry, we got a little carried away, but we're on it. Lower the force fields and let's clear out of here.
It is lucky for you we must depart. I wish
Boy, that is a fetching little leotard there, Radioactive Man is rocking. Radioactive Man's gonna go run off and cry and shave his legs. Where are we going here?
Are we chasing them?
Basic video game logic. If there are enemies there, you're going the right way. Sweet. What's in this little alcove here? Nothing?
Quit showing off.
Not my fault I have actual powers. Although you do have the powers of Merca.
Those are the best powers.
I told you they'd follow. They're as predictable as the sunrise.
Come then, heroes. Follow us a bit further.
Up and at 'em.
Whenever would Magneto say, I got a bad feeling about this? Where did they go?
Up here. Now you've had it.
Yes. Let us see how you fare against this force. Attack!
You know, you guys were doing better against us than they were. I mean... Punch his ass! There you go.
Everyone all right?
Magneto, ass puncher. Do it! Okay, we can double jump up there. Or I can, you know, proper heroes can fly, you know. Yeah, yes! Oh, the cock punch. Yeah! Oh, shit. When do I get to lift shit with my magnetic powers? Oh, nice! Just grabbed him and punched him in the face a bunch of times. Oh, ass puncher!
I've locked this lift down to contain Winter Soldier and Radioactive Man in that area. Let me know once you've neutralized them.
Let me know once you've done my job for me.
I've locked this lift.
Okay.
We got shit to do first. I guess this is where we come back.
I suppose.
Yeah, we gotta chase them.
What a bunch of fagulous. Yeah, that's more like it.
Who that had the hurt?
Thing. I love that Thing is basically just Jack Kirby. I've always loved that.
Very nice.
Which is neat. Apparently there's a few characters that are like that. Ooh. Magneto about to lay some pipe. Oh, is Namor in this?
I forget. I think you do.
I think he is in this. Or if he's not, he's in the second one.
Yeah,
certainly.
I think it might be the second one.
Namor, for those who are playing the home game, is a bit like Aquaman, but not a faggot.
The Winter Soldier will have unlocked this.
Don't you understand? You can't defeat the Masters of Evil. We're just too
I
powerful.
heard bastards of
Abandon
evil.
ship while you still can.
Can't defeat the Masters of Evil. We're too evil.
He has a plan that will give us all enough power.
But I
to
like
live
being
like kings
evil,
for an
He-Man.
Why contain it?
Right.
You've already said too much.
Ah, it does not matter.
Electronic
I will not live
old
to
men.
tell anyone.
Why don't
Or
we
the
make
future.
sure
Oh, the future. Get pills against my orders. So, when you met Bart, how was it? Oh! Now, how magnetism is affecting a radioactive guy, I don't know. Yeah! That's more like it.
More power.
Bionic arm? Did I totally just rip off Winter Soldier's arm?
Oh, there we go.
That's one way to do it.
Well done. Wish there was time to rest, but we've got big trouble on our hands.
It's big trouble in Little China.
Activate a lift nearby you. Take it. I'll explain.
And now we go back to the left.
All right. We're going to Little China. Do we all have to grow mullets first? Radioactive touch. You want this?
Spin kick locked. Nerve strike. Focus chi. Auto detail. Level requirements.
Yep. There's that old RPG shit. Elektra is gonna end up in Japanese hell. That's the hilarious part.
For ranged attacks.
She doesn't really have ranged attacks
Yeah,
yet.
that should go to someone else. Someone else that we don't have equipped.
Go back. +5 striking. I will take it.
You're gonna end up in Japanese hell.
That's a reminder. We beat a couple of bosses. Let's take a couple of questions.
Magnetic damage. Magnetic shield. Starting up the shield.
Rui Vasquez says, "Hello, Razor Terran. Is there a way to ask questions longer than 200 characters? Don't say shorthand. Whatever happened to Dear RazörFist V-blog? I don't know. But if you ever just want to talk to us, you can get at us on Gab or Twitter, and there's always the Facebook page. And let's see, Leonard Church says, I actually meant to do ever plan on having kids. I mean, one day.
Yeah.
I'm not in a hurry. NPC.exe14465 says,
I don't want a power called Rock Hard from
this
thing
NPC
there.
This NPC says, you are a fascist sympathizer. No. You. Well, now you're just showing off, motherfucker. Get down here.
What are we doing?
We're going back to the lift.
Yes. I'm gonna call an Uber. Elevator. Oh, we already used that. Alright. Do-do-do-do-do. I like how I can fly 1,000 times faster than you guys can walk. Oh my! Fin Fang Foom!
Yep.
And he's not even wearing his little panties.
There's no time to waste. The Masters of Evil have unleashed some huge creature that's attacking our primary engines. It's...
Okay.
You should have run when you had the chance.
Sweet. Oh. Oh shit. Jesus! Fucking Magneto's savage.
Oh, do we have to deactivate it on
Of course.
Padding.
Yeah, have to find the yellow card first. The early 2000s radio rock band. Got him.
I'm stuck. Fucking move, thing.
You know you can change characters.
But there's money.
I have to go in another direction.
Go!
Now you know better than to mess with me.
Oh! That's okay. Pick up the money, because Magneto's literally Jewish. He's, Chaim Magnetoblatt. Oh, that was an ass punch for the ages.
Didn't expect that, did ya?
Get on down there. Nice. And is there anything Magneto is not overpowered as fuck in? Isn't he pretty good in the Marvel Capcom games too?
Oh yeah.
He's like one of the top motherfuckers.
He's very top tier.
Pipe!
Typically.
Pipe down. Fuck you, robot pants. Magneto 80s unlocked. Oh my, this is happening. This is happening. Oh, what a bunch of fagatry. Alright, that's fine. Let's do it.
I forget what the costume is called. Avengers Elektra or...
What?
She gets like an all-white costume?
Yeah, that's her Elektra Lives outfit. One of the better Frank Miller graphic novels that never gets goddamn mentioned for some reason. Everyone talks about Ronin and his Daredevil stuff and...
Go outside?
Go outside. The final boss for all nerds.
Yep, here we go.
See, this is why nerds don't go outside.
Evil have enlisted alien allies.
Is Fin Fang Foom an alien?
My powers will be more than a match for this.
You have to go back.
You overestimate your powers, sorcerer. I am far mightier than
See, if we had the illegal alien trebuchet, this would not be a problem.
My power is quite beyond sorcery. I control the elemental power of the universe itself.
I will send this ship crashing to the Earth. Then all the world will see that the masters of evil are a force to be reckoned with.
Seeing as this vessel is made of metal, crashing...
Yeah, no shit. Couldn't Magneto just lift this whole fucking thing if he wanted?
Call upon all your mystical powers, wizard. But the might of Fin Fang Foom will prevail.
Have you ever heard the story, by the way, of Fin Fang Foom?
No,
How he was created by Stan Lee? He was literally... It was a time when he was making monsters for Marvel, like... So, you know, comics went through all kinds of trends. There was a Western comics trend, and then there was the romance comics trend, and then there was the monster comics trend, you know, during the whole Godzilla era. And he would literally just come up with random phonetic sounds. Like, he would just be like, oh, what's a good, not just Fin Fang Foom, but there's a whole bunch of fucking monster, names. He would just come up with phonetic words and pull them out of his ass completely, and then someone would just draw the monster. He wouldn't even describe it to him. It was that fucking copy-paste. Whoa!
Right. Okay.
What are we doing? Okay, I guess we have to... Whoa! Oh, I see. Use it. Punch his ass! There you go. Good aim there, Star Fox. Oh, he's gonna land, isn't he? He sure is. Throw my magnet shit at you. Oh yeah, we have team-up moves. Does that sentence make any sense at all outside of the video game context? Like, I sure could use some health. I remember walking through a cancer ward once, and a 90-year-old man said that. Alright, sweet. Fuck away from me, robot. Oh, shit! There we go. Get him? Good shit. Oh, we got him.
So Captain America just punched a dragon.
No! Merca just punched a dragon off a helicarrier.
Get out of my country. Oh, wait, we're over Latveria.
That's what I call a deportation.
Helicarrier counts as American soil.
Operation Alien Wetbag. Would that be like Operation Dewback?
You should have run when you had the chance.
As opposed to the Leslie Jones deportations proceedings, Operation Silverback. Let's get the fuck out of here!
Why?
Fin Fang Fumigate!
Hello, team. Welcome to Stark Tower, my pride and joy. It's 40 stories of heaven on Earth.
Huh. It's amazing what you can do with just a few $1 billion.
We are now a team? Yes.
Yeah, you can.
I've been empowered by
You can make two the old republics.
To stop the Masters of Evil. But the Helicarrier was so badly damaged that it can't be used as a headquarters. Fortunately, Tony is willing to let us stay here for the duration.
Back when there was only one Helicarrier.
Believe me, it's no problem at all. And I called in a few old friends to help us out. Feel free to walk around and meet them.
I'd suggest you
The
meet
members
Hank
of
Pym first, since he's
NSYNC.
in charge of equipment.
Oh, Pym is in
Here's
this game, but
our
I don't think
information
he's selectable.
He's not playable?
Great. We got a computer to talk to the computers for us.
When you're ready to go on a mission, talk to Wyatt Wingfoot. He'll take
What?
you there in one of my Quinjets.
Speaking of that, what is
He's
our
at
next
least 50% more Native American than Elizabeth Warren.
Transmission from Dum Dum Dugan requesting that I
Dum Dum Dugan!
But
there was something
who's, I think, technically a
You think it
robot.
might be a trap?
Like,
Bullshit.
He's
can't
a
be
copy
sure.
of the original because the
For more
original would
information,
be
talk
like
to the
90
Black
years
Widow.
old. Like Magneto.
Beta Ray Bill! He's playable in this. Okay.
Love Bill.
It's good to see you. Welcome. Yes. We're a SHIELD task force created to investigate the Masters of Evil. It's our mandate to stop Doom and his army before they cause any serious damage. SHIELD is an international organization. We belong to no one and to everyone.
UNATCO?
With the
Savage.
Helicarrier seriously
UNATCO?
damaged, we had
Savage.
to find a different base of operation. Exactly.
Quit
Well, I'm
screwing
surprised
around,
to be
didn't-
here. Yes. Stark recently stopped developing weapons for us.
Ooh.
SHIELD tried applying pressure, both legal and not so legal. But I got anytime.
All right, so this is a good place to actually take a huge chunk of questions. We're a little bit behind.
Yes, sir. Let's go to the shield pad first here.
Yeah, how do I bow out?
Yeah, you can. Cool.
And you gotta hit back now.
Gotcha.
All right. So, where did I leave off? Patrick says, McSally got Bush and Romney's endorsement a week ago.
Yep.
Crusader Saracen says, did you guys go to the Trump rally today?
No.
Did you at least
There were
drive?
so many fucking people there.
Did you at least drive by and see the 2-mile long
yeah.
freaking line outside? Yeah, that line was massive. That's amazing. Goddamn, son, yeah. But my AZ is going purple. Herderm, Jeff Flake.
Yep.
Horse-faced U.S. Weather Service.
If Jeff
certified
Flake
fair
has
weather
his way,
vane.
it would be. Yeah.
Ms.
And
Marvel.
Coulter, yes.
The actual Miss Marvel. Why would you... She had a best-selling comic.
Uh-huh.
That version of Miss Marvel had a best-selling comic, was heavily involved in fucking Civil War and a bunch of shit.
He's pointing at the screen, folks.
Character was going just fine, and then they're like, hey, let's clip her hair, turn her into a fucking bull dyke, and then we'll turn her into a Muslim, underage fucking 12-year-old. Like, what the fuck? Talk about breaking something that didn't need fixing.
Demon Flesh Spawn says, will you do a Rageaholic Cinema on Dread 3D? That movie's bloody awesome, to use my Polish-British colloquialisms. Shame there won't be a sequel. Really? Is there a confirmed? No, there isn't going to be another Dread movie? I didn't know that.
Yeah, I'm not sure. The last one didn't do very well.
Bob Saget says, ha 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 ha. I don't know why, but
Oh yeah, it's clobbering time.
Whoops, I wanted to change out more than that.
oh yeah, check out Magneto's outfit. What does it look like?
I just checked it out.
Oh, is it not?
Yeah, it's kind of fruity.
Inferno Chill says, Final Fantasy to this day still has the best JRPG music.
Colossus.
That's not Breath of Fire. Alright, sweet.
Mr. DJ Fly High says, there's a new drug for lesbians on the market to cure depression. It's called Tricoxagen. That's very good.
Good shit.
S Serpent 21 says, Brewers beat the Dodgers. Eat shit, Dodgers.
Well, they're just a better team. Dodgers have been coasting on the largesse of other companies, of other organizations, rather, at this point. They're not that good. They don't have the pitching. They just don't. They can hit, but it's the rare team that can hit its way to a World Series.
Yeah.
Let's go with Mr.
Fantastic.
Fantastic. Very underrated character.
Spawn Freak says, a shout out to the RazörFist force, where the women are always hot, the Pepsi is always cold, and the verdict is always the same. Guilty.
Justice.
Metalhead Martyr says, "What's the name of that synth song that played before the stream?" Also, thoughts on...
You can tell him.
Yeah, I actually put it in the chat. I think I shut it off.
No, click on it. Because it'll bring it up if it's... Hold on. It'll pop up. Oh, no, it won't. Oh, yeah, it will.
Yeah, it was the last one. Here we go.
There you go. It's In Excedra. It's a band called In Excedra, and the song is called Cyberkinetic.
Yep, I'll even post it in the chat. And let me shut this off.
What outfits does he have? He has none!
Paste. There you go, for anybody who wants to look it up.
Let's see if,
Winter Exile says, "How about a release night? Red Dead Revolver. Sorry, I almost said Revolver. Red Dead Redemption 2 stream on Friday.
It'd be pretty cool
if we could get our hands on it." James Bursey says, "Terrence."
Yeah, that's the thing. I already have it pre-ordered, but I'm getting it in the mail, so I don't know if I get it the day of. Usually, you'll get it the day of.
Yeah.
They'll usually ship it out that way. Ooh, Human Torch would be kind of cool.
As I recall, he's OP in this game.
Is
Of
he?
course, I mean, given his powers, he should be.
Actually, let's go with straight Iceman.
Iceman.
God, have you seen the writer for Iceman?
No, why?
Jesus Christ.
Well, I mean, what about him?
Oh, he is steeped in soy, my friend. He has like he's diminutive for one thing. He looks like a stiff breeze would blow him away, and he's bald, okay? Like, he's basically bald, but he won't shave his head. So he's got short hair, because he's gay and that's the law, apparently. So he's got this weird hair island up front. Oh. It's so sad. It's like the saddest little hair island right at the front of his fucking head. It's depressing. It is depressing. Movie Bob, behold your future.
Ugh. And
does he have any other outfits? No.
Tyler Preston says, "Hey, Razor and Terran, love you guys."
Oh, don't you get bonuses for certain teams?
Yeah, like all Fantastic Four,
yeah,
all Avengers, all X-Men.
Let's go all X-Men for a bit. Let's go Nightcrawler, who is badass, by the way, and let's go Cyclops, because fuck overused goddamn Wolverine.
Yeah, would that say 15% extra health?
Yeah, I like it. Let's go all X-Men for a bit.
And Tyler Preston says, "Hey, Razor and Terran, love you guys.
Here we come.
Since you love Star Trek, ever heard of Blake's 7?
No.
Have you guys watched any of the Godzilla films? Yes, I love them. He doesn't. Ever liked Wonder Woman?
I like Wonder Woman. You should check out a graphic novel. It's kind of over-recommended, but it's over-recommended for a reason. The Helicarrier is a really good Wonder Woman graphic novel. Also, Trinity is pretty cool.
Huh.
Hello, my name is Black Widow. I am second in command to Colonel Dum Dugan recently sent a suspicious Dugan said Dr. Banner would give the report. The odd thing being, since we don't know the situation, when you are ready to...
Alrighty.
You are...
And say something nice about Valiant Comics.
I bought quite a few Valiant comics. Some of them were pretty cool, although technically Valiant Comics is largely to blame for the comic book crash, so that's a thing. The Turok comic was a big catalyst for the '93 comic crash. But, yeah,
Hi, the name's Wyatt Wingfoot. In case you didn't know, I'm your pilot while you're here at Stark Tower. We'll be taking the Quinjet when you're ready to leave on... Sure. What do you need? Discreetly. As in, don't let Fury know?
Omega Base?
Look at all that dialogue.
Yeah.
I mean,
let me wander around a little bit more before I do that.
James Bursey says, "Terrence, since you don't need a costume to be Quato from Total Recall for Halloween, Can you start telling folks to start the reactor? Start the reactor. I forget how he says it. Dayton Pfeiffer says, one more week before Red Dead Redemption 2 comes out.
Yes, sir.
Let's hope that the hype and expectations doesn't kill it. And hopefully the game has the Mauser pistol.
Yeah, please. I don't see how you wouldn't. Gotta have the Mauser pistol. It kind of depends on when it takes place. Actually, I think we already know the year. And as long as it takes place after 1896, it's copacetic. It should be in the game.
Darth Zato says, RazörFist, longtime subscriber and big fan. Can I ask your opinion on the Batman who laughs? I don't know what that is.
I don't know. Is it a newer comic? I have not been keeping up with Batman comics, if that's what it is, because they suck. They suck right now. DC has been so clueless about Batman since about 2008 in the comics. Just nothing worth reading.
Greetings.
Such a shame.
My name is Vision. I will be your primary.
And this is
Unfortunately,
Iceman's
my
dick.
line to the SHIELD database has a security issue.
Look at him.
Would you retrieve a decryption module from Black Widow?
Give these people
and bring it to
air. What's next?
I am glad to be of assistance.
Cool.
Leonard Church says, numbers game means you have a duty to keep Eve barefoot and pregnant for as long as she can. You know what you have to do, so stop playing games and do it.
Was that your way of saying, quit playing games with my heart? Come on, let's do it.
No. Mercenary X21 says, hey Razor and T, gotta
Synchronized dancing break.
I am enjoying Starlink. Play the Switch version as God intended. I just hope it's as good enough to please your dark, jaded heart and soul. The couch co-op works good. The space controls take some getting used to. Land is fine. Yeah, you get to play as Star Fox throughout the whole thing in the Switch version.
Hi. It's good to see. Let's not get off. There's a hacker I know. He's kind of an oddball, but...
You know, we got Spider-Man on the team. He's one of the best hackers in the world. I'm just saying.
Yes, Eve, I pronounce it as Pfeiffer. Because I can. I will never say Pfeiffer.
He knows I've flown for the Fantastic Four, so I guess he figured I had the skills.
Just be glad he's not calling him Farfignugan.
Yeah. I'll
It's
do
a
it.
high-tech jet developed by Stark's company. It's usually used by the Avengers. It's undetectable to radar, can take off and land itself. Heck, it'll even dial the phone for you.
Whoa!
Plus, it's got the latest in jet engine technology.
All right, cool.
Take us.
Let's answer
a couple more,
one or two more, and then we'll go to Omega Base.
Deus Polvo donates $14.88 and says, DC is better than Marvel. You can't convince me otherwise. The hero personalities and power combinations and animated media is vastly superior.
Yeah, no, it's not.
Also, the designs just look better.
Oh yeah, that fetching, fucking eggshell blue Dracula cape, red panties, blue suspenders, buccaneer boots ensemble on Martian Pants Hunter is really that's an alluring combo. That's some good shit right there. I think the Gucci Corporation's gonna put that out next season. Like, with his fucking Boris Karloff brow, fuck, and Booster Gold ass. Boy, that's a good-looking fella with his fucking face condom and his great big solid gold asshole. Oh shit.
Bunny, go ahead and just post your question in the street chat. I'm looking at it right now. Blast Action says, would you do a retrospective of Dawn of War? And if not, could you give your thoughts on the series? Give your thoughts on the series.
So, okay, sorry, can you repeat that?
Would you do a retrospective of Dawn of War?
I haven't played any of them.
Okay, and do you have any thoughts about it, or?
No.
No? We'll do another one then. Mercenary X21 says, also guys, see the NPC meme? Yes. Can you do a video on it? I don't know if it's worth a video.
Yeah, I don't know.
It is super scary just how crazy people are getting their panties in a wad over being called an NPC. They make actual video game NPCs look more sentient.
Will do.
Yeah, most NPCs don't even have that uniform of opinions.
Razor, do you want a review copy of my new novella? Sure, just send us a link over Facebook. That is the easiest way to reach us, Bunny.
Right.
Are we ready to go
One
to
more
Omega?
and then Omega Force.
Base.
And
Omega
the
Base.
Razor Force meets the Omega Force.
Oh, Jesus. Stealth Creations says, so great news and some bad news from Britain. Reporting restriction on gang case Tommy covered is lifted. Bad news. Man fled to Pakistan to avoid rape charges in same case.
Yep.
Pakistan equals Britain's Mexico.
Yeah, Pakistan is, well, as anyone who is old enough to remember Yahoo Chat, you know, Pakistan has quite the reputation for child rape. Every other dude on fucking To Catch a Predator was from Pakistan.
God damn. That is just sad, isn't it?
Yeah, it's child rapistan. All right, let's get Omega Force.
We're close to the landing zone, so I'll be brief. Dum Dum Dugan
I'll be
recently sent a
boxers.
suspicious radio message requesting I meet him at the Omega base for a report on the latest super soldier serum. What's so suspicious
Look at that, is
about
quite
that?
the coif
Dr.
there,
Banner
Nick
was to
Fury.
give the report. The only thing
Got
is,
some pomade in that
Banner has
fucker.
been working on the Gamma Bomb project, not the super soldier serum. Dugan would
That's
never
one
make a
thing
mistake
about
like
swapping out Nick Fury for basically Samuel L. Jackson.
It's a mobile lab that's over 5
Of
stories
all
tall.
the Marvel character designs to change, you change one made by the goddamn genius that is Jim Steranko. Really?
Office buildings on wheels? Oh, please tell me you've got a tunnel that runs from New York to Tokyo.
Spider-Man, this is serious. Colonel, is there
Look at
anything
Elektra's
more
actually included in the cutscene.
I know, right?
If the contents of that vehicle would have
Her
fallen
hair
into
is
the wrong
clipping through the
hands,
fucking thing.
it would be disastrous for all mankind.
Or no, it's on the other
Exactly
side.
what are you developing that could threaten the entire planet?
That's classified.
So it's all right for us to.
All right, that's it. I'm getting drunk
Know
again.
what's going on there?
Correct. Now, if I may continue, the team's mission will be to sneak on board the Omega and locate Dugan.
It's
He
like
should be able to
Spider-Man's
bring you up to
wearing
speed
nothing
on
at
the
all.
situation.
Nothing at all. Nothing at all.
All right, good luck.
Stupid sexy Parker. Luke Cage and some gross DeviantArt fan art.
Tyler Preston says, don't you mean Mark Miller?
You now have a shield.
Mark Millar.
It's an experimental device that'll let you transport instantly. Okay, team.
Yeah. Here's the other thing about DC Comics for all the guys who love to play favorites on that. DC started all this SJW shit, gang. Marvel didn't. DC started with fucking Batwoman, who all these years later still has one character trait. What's up?
Did you turn off the... Yeah.
Sweet.
Just making sure you turned off the auto shit. Oh, can I ice skate? Hold on. Oh, what?
I think you can upgrade it.
Bullshit.
No, you can't. You absolutely can't. I think it might be something you have to unlock. Alright.
Oh my
Good.
god.
I was afraid I'd been a little too clever with my message to the Colonel. Someone used the base's ventilation system to spread a knockout
Fuck it!
gas.
Dum Dum Dugan is now the protagonist of this game.
Dr. Doom. Well, there's...
Dum Dum Dugan!
Of course.
Ice speed.
You broken fuck. AIM Trooper? Nobody uses AIM anymore. I prefer MSN Messenger. What are you doing?
Sorry.
Boom!
Rocket launcher.
Did I have an ice fist? Were those ice fists?
Oh, his buff is for everyone. That's
yeah.
nice.
He shares the love.
I kind of like this. Enjoy your defeat.
Okay. Oh, what is this?
Boom! Sound effect.
What is this? Oh, you look like Tombstone. Alright, sweet. Throw the oil drum! Oh!
Move,
You know, just
dum-dum.
for playing as Colossus, I'm gonna get all kinds of fucking Russian bot accusations after the stream. Sweet.
I wish I had Japanese help.
Colossus is strong on plow.
Team, I just
Whoa!
second, not much, but it'd give you more time to reach the top of the base.
Of my dick. Oh, what are we doing? We need to punch machinery again. I forgot you can do that over and over again. Ooh! Team up! Woohoo!
Oh, did I do that?
Sweet.
Oh, good night, Eve.
Let's get up here.
We all have ice fists in the cutscene.
Yeah!
I can't do anything from this control room. Not to worry, there's a control room just ahead. Hopefully Doom left it.
There's a whole lot of metal corridors in this game. What is this? Body upgrade? You take it. I believe I already got a body upgrade.
Sometimes I enjoy this.
Nice. Sweet. Nowadays, Iceman does a very different kind of crystal blow. The immortal words of Norm Macdonald, I found him under the Queensboro Bridge. Blowing punks for $15 a man. No, jerking off punks, $15 a man.
Finally a challenge.
Oh shit!
Damn it, we should have brought Iron Man.
Who gives a shit? You know, Colossus should really have dialogue with this guy.
Was Crimson Dynamo?
Oh, he's
Right.
Russian as shit.
Right. Forgot. Well, it's actually, the suit's actually passed hands quite a few times.
So I was Russian to judgment. Oh! Crystal Quake!
Just play the game and quit stalling.
You're putting us in a very uncomfortable situation. Oh, shit! Soviet Union Dynamo Crimson Hue. Ah, fuck!
Don't have enough power for that.
Got him. No, not quite. Just missed. There we go.
Looked like he grabbed you there for a second.
Yeah, a little bit. Invisible Woman's Bands.
Yes, he was literally a Russian bot.
Affirmative.
Yeah.
Who are we playing as here? Well, it's a
Nightcrawler?
woman's bond, so how about Iceman takes it?
Somebody else took it.
It disapparated.
I think Nightcrawler got it.
Okay. Do it, do it, do it! Dugan, we did it! Can I upgrade it all? Do I have? Yes, I do! Let's see here. Soaring Strike, I will take it. Yes. Let's go.
Stop him before he buys ads on Facebook. That's pretty good.
I think that's Kirsten Cinema's
Well
job
done,
now.
team. Now, blasted. All controls have been locked down, except those on the upper bridge. Correct. I'll have to reach the top deck and stop the Omega base from there. Sounds like a plan. Good luck.
Quick drink here.
Let's save. What is arcade mode?
I completely forget.
What in the fuck is arcade mode?
Let's answer a couple while you look at level ups. Because
Well,
I
let's
think
look
we
at changing the team. Feist.
Yeah, I think we all got different powers.
And how do you unlock characters? When do we unlock characters here?
I forget. Arcade mode is Murder World. Oh god, fucking hate Murder World. Oh,
I begin to wonder.
Rui Vasquez says, about the subject of immigration, what about the causes? Do you think that American international policies and financial institutions don't have anything to do with it? It's a bit blind spot with the right.
No, it's a blind spot with the left. If you haven't been to Mexico, to be blunt, shut the fuck up. It has to do with the innate corruption of Mexico. And some of that, we can enable that to a degree, certainly. But, and I believe our immigration policy, I mean, if you want to talk about American immigration policies that are influencing the influx of illegal immigrants, you would have to talk about our enabling illegal immigrant policies like DACA. You would have to talk about our soft enforcement of fucking border policy. It's creating a situation where we have incentivized Mexican leaders keeping the border open, because the more open they are, the less likely they're going to have a widespread reform or a revolution, and thus they can continue to be paid through intermediaries by cartels. And, oh, well, a police chief dies here and there. Oh, well, a mayoral candidate dies here or there. It's just the price of doing fucking business. You know, that honestly, if you want to talk about being myopic, that's frankly the only myopathy going on right now.
People are saying we have to find all of Daredevil's action figures to unlock him.
Oh, okay.
Also, are there cheat codes? Because that would be...
Yes, there
cool.
are.
Might need to look those up, just for the sake of the stream.
No, they're... fuck, what do you... I accidentally turned one on a minute ago and turned it back off, and I can't remember how I did it.
Emery Calamy says, Snowblind's Justice League Heroes is like Marvel Ultimate Alliance. Oh, is it?
Yeah, it's terrible. It's terrible.
John Horn says, I know he's too old now, but 20 years ago, Bruce Campbell's Bruce Campbell would have made a
Wolverine.
perfect Booster Gold.
Ugh.
I don't know about Booster
Yeah, for
Gold.
the 5 1/2 people that would have watched that movie.
Merlin's Chester says, I'm sure you've seen Trump's #jobs not mobs vid.
I love it.
Made me cackle. Any chance of All Hallows Parasite Eve? Asking for a friend. Hey, that's a pretty cool idea. Troom says, I wish the Colossus yell from the arcade game was in your soundboard.
Yeah, I have meant to add that as an alert for the longest time. You know what? At some point, we'll do X-Men the arcade game.
Affirmative.
And we'll do it on that one. We'll have to add it on that one.
Do I have extra powers, or did he not get a third?
I lift this? No, I just have to punch it. You have to unlock powers. Yeah, you can unlock Optic Stream there. There you go.
And how do I...
Oh, and right, yeah.
Sign... Oh, no, it's already there, so circle.
Sweet. Yep. Optic Blast. Optic Blast.
Oops, I didn't do that. Yeah, I don't know where I fucked something on there.
Sweet. I think we're going the wrong way. Yeah, we've been through here. But let me pick up those shekels, because apparently I'm a Russian Jew. Oh. Yeah, you can
charge it,
You
yeah.
sure can. Yes, Cyclops is no joke in this game. Let's get up here.
Looking at the chat.
There we go. Ground pound! I love that it's basically the same ground pound move that Colossus has in the arcade game. Which, by the way, we referenced it earlier, the pilot for the X-Men cartoon. A lot of people don't realize it's called Pride of the X-Men. And that's actually the cartoon that the Konami game, the arcade game, was based on. And it actually includes Colossus and Nightcrawler and Dazzler, unfortunately, as X-Men. There's some weird inaccuracies in it. Fucking Wolverine with an Australian accent for some reason.
The biggest one is Emma Frost. Apparently she could fly, and she had energy bolts. Like, what the fuck?
It's still less of a Mary Sue than when Grant Morrison wrote her. Fucking Grant Morrison's Emma Frost boner could block out the sun. That goddamn hack. That's one thing I appreciate Joss Whedon for doing. He definitely, when he took over on Astonishing X-Men, he definitely dialed back the Emma Frost worship. And he brought back Colossus.
Omega exterior.
These guys are Omega Force.
Good night, Maverick Hunter.
Sweet. Get on over. What are you doing?
For money.
You can't adjust the camera with the right stick, by the way. I knew it! They're putting black helicopters in our chemtrails.
It's the Shadow People.
Just got missiled to shit.
I'm having trouble here.
Get it? There you go.
Enjoy your.
Ooh, I got the Colossus Classic outfit. Get it? What happened? Alright, let's get. Try not to get missiled. Yikes. Speaking of missiles, hey, you remember when Donald Trump was gonna plunge the world into nuclear war with North Korea?
I sure do. And then 2 weeks later, we were doing peace negotiations.
I remember when some dildo with a pencil stash said that on a debate one time. There we go. I think he applies that mustache with an Etch-a-Sketch.
Nice try, punk.
Sweet!
Oh, fastball special! Yes! I forgot.
I figured that's why you brought him along.
Naturally. Dude, you need to play as Wolverine so we can fastball special some bitches.
Why not?
Oh, come on, it's Wolverine. Woohoo!
Tornado Claw.
That is the coolest part of X-Men 3, by the way. It's like the only reason to watch that movie. Did they do the fastball special in Days of Future Past?
I don't think so.
You remember?
Also, I like how I'm just straight up murdering people.
Yeah.
When I grab them, I'm just stabbing them to death.
Yeah, that'll happen. Jesus, Colossus! Holy shit, dude! Calm down. Fuck is that? Alright, killing that fucking Amazon drone. I like how I managed to trip a drone.
Let's keep moving.
How the fuck does that work?
Ain't got the energy for that.
There we go. Get up here. Where are they ziplining in from?
Health's running out.
Ain't got the energy for that.
Ain't no one got time for that. Is he clipping through the... Ha! I think the door won't open for him. He's stuck behind it. Look at Iceman spurging out about the enemy over there. He senses a male asshole that he hasn't been inside.
Oh my god.
Alright, there we go. Yeah!
Stay down.
Fuck your shit. Woohoo!
Oh, yeah. That's straight up murder. That is murder.
Straight up murder. I just threw him into a missile. Dum-de-dum-de-dum. You got a shield? I got your friend. This game is all kinds of fun.
Remember to grab me.
This is a kind of game, too, like, if it had come out in a different era, do you not see this totally being an arcade game?
Oh, hell yeah.
Like, if it hadn't come out in 2007 or 6 or whatever the fuck.
Bub, you're a mess. Will do.
I feel like it totally would have been in arcades. It's kind of like Gauntlet Legends or some shit.
Yeah, yeah.
Bitchin'. Look at him with his grim, dark superhero pose.
Before you go to the top,
Lumpy! Project Labs. We could probably...
Yeah, let's answer a few. They're
Let's do that.
backing up here.
With our head holes.
Oh my god.
Oh, hold on first.
Holy shit.
Just a moment. Alright, I just wanna... Yeah, okay. Now go ahead.
The Shadow Loaf Nose just donated 400 pounds.
Christ on a cracker!
And I'm going upriver.
That's what that notification is
and I'm going
about.
to kick that son of a bitch Bison's ass so hard that the next Bison wannabe
It's
is
gonna
feel it. Morning, Goya.
We're gonna answer that one.
Just wondering. I heard you say on...
Classic. There we go.
I heard you say on a previous stream
What's up?
that you received an email from Yell Chaos. Does this mean the Hate Bit podcast shall return? Also, thoughts on YouTube shadow banning videos?
I didn't say that. Actually, I don't know where that came from. Are you talking about Alpha Stream?
Maybe. I'm not sure. Also, thoughts on YouTube shadow banning videos like Sargon's rant on that black guy that compared Jews to termites. I mean, he isn't wrong, but still. Jesus.
I don't know. I'm not sure termites are that good in enough. I mean, what? No, that's not.
But goddamn. Sir, you are far too generous to us.
I wasn't aware that YouTube was... Well, I think we're all aware that certain videos get shadow banned. Usually what'll happen, if you guys aren't aware, people talk about the adpocalypse, and, you know, there's a tendency, and I understand it, for some people who hear a YouTuber complain about a video being demonetized, like, oh, boo-hoo, you're making slightly less money. It's not really about the money. If a video gets demonetized, it also gets shadow banned. This is something you have to understand. This is why I could, like clockwork, if one of my videos gets flagged for demonetization, every second fucking comment in the video will be, this didn't send to my subscription feed. Like, why didn't I see this in my feed? That's why, gang. If a video gets demonetized for quote-unquote offensive content, you don't get it in your subscription box. I mean, some of you will. Like, if you have notifications or the bell, if you've clicked the bell icon, I think you probably still see it. But most people don't. And honestly, a lot of people who click the bell don't even fucking see it. So that's really the pernicious side of how YouTube shadow bans shit. It's not so much that... You don't make money off demonetized videos. Honestly, you make very little money off of monetized videos anyways. It's not really about that. It's about the fact that they bury that shit like Triple H with anybody under the yellow sun.
Yep. But Jesus, man, thank you very much.
Very, very generous. Much appreciated. And God fucking speak.
Crusader Saracen says...
Is there anything better than that classic Colossus outfit, by the way? I have a statue of that behind me in my rants, if none of you have spotted it before.
No, I like it. I do like the ultimate, though. I do.
Yeah, that's definitely his best outfit. Not the best incarnation of the character.
No, nothing to do with the character. Crusader Saracen says, hey guys, remember when Colossus was Muslim? Whatever happened to that?
Yeah, that was interesting.
Demetrios X says, if you beat someone in an online match, have they been fisted?
My favorite thing in the world was where the really subtle thing was when, did you see in fucking Ardian Syaf, he's referencing the Ardian Syaf comic where he inserted a bunch of Muslim anti-Jew stuff into an Uncanny X-Men comic. Here's the fucking best one. Kitty Pryde, who, as we all know, is Jewish. Kitty Pryde, they're in like a city setting, and one shot shows that like there's a street with a bunch of shops behind it, and one of them's like a pawn shop, and one of them's like a coffee shop, and then one of them's a jewelry shop, and then there's a shot from behind Kitty Pryde with Kitty Pryde's head and ponytail blocking part of the jewelry store sign.
Yeah.
And it just says Jew.
Yeah.
Like, what the fuck, dude?
Why did you hire this guy?
What the fuck? Are you shitting me?
So we can keep the flow going. Do you want me to just bow out so I can read comments and you can play for a bit?
Sure. I'll play by myself just for a minute. That was exceptionally tacky, though. That was real ridiculous.
And you have to back out. Gorma64 donated 20. Thank you very much, sir. Hello, boys. I finished 9 hours worth of the Shadow radio broadcast.
Nice. You know, there are channels on YouTube actually where people stream them 24/7.
Bullshit. He does not still work at Marvel. They fired him.
Are DNC off? No, they fired the shit out of him.
Yeah, he's fired.
His career's over.
Yeah.
He was. They kept him around for a couple of days, which was ridiculous, and they took a lot of flack for it, as well they should. But let's go with Cyclops for half a second here.
But he continues. They've made my drives.
Oh, nice! Rapid fire.
Actually, no. You just hold it.
Yeah.
Oh, were you tapping it? He continues, they've made my drives to and from work a lot more interesting. Question for Razor.
Oh, wrong door.
What's your what's your most and least favorite radio Shadow broadcast?
My most favorite is, I really like the normal crime-oriented ones.
Yeah.
One of my favorites is called Etched with Acid. It's a Brett Morrison episode. It's just a simple one where there's like gangsters that are bribing a chick for gambling debts or whatever, and they keep like basically entrapping gambling addicts and drunks and shit. And if they don't pay up, they burn their faces off with acid. And the way they describe it is really interesting. It's like a good exercise in like psychological theater, because you can't see the gruesome details, but they can describe them. You know what I mean? So it's a really interesting way of skirting the censors, and it's a pretty cool little crime-oriented episode. I also like the gibbering things. That was really interesting. It's kind of like mutant fucking monkeys and shit versus the Shadow. The Shadow Challenged was really good. That was Bill Johnstone, the current Shadow actor, versus the previous Shadow actor. And the previous Shadow actor came back, he reprised his role, and he actually like plays a guy who's pretending to be the Shadow. So it was really good, actually. It was like two shadows versus each other. They both had like mental powers.
I really like the one with the old man who actually like started looping time.
Yes,
that one was really good.
Yeah, there's a lot of good sci-fi ones actually, and a lot of them were later kind of ripped off for comics and stuff.
Right.
Which is interesting. But least favorite, the Christmas ones. For a while there, in like after Bill Johnstone came on, they started doing these Christmas specials, and they were pretty cringy for the Shadow. You know, those
the
were
one
rough.
with the kid and the missing father.
Yeah,
that one was pretty lame.
Not so good. Not so good. There was another one. The Black Buddha. That was an episode they recently recovered. It's a good one. It's like a
gonna end up in Japanese hell.
It's a Chinatown episode. It's like a Chinese crime underworld kind of an episode, and it's with Orson Welles. So it's one of the classic ones, and they recently recovered it. And I believe it's on YouTube somewhere if you want to check it out. So, all right, let's bust some fools.
GM Head says, Razor, to be read in your best Hank Hill voice. If you want to lean over here and read this.
All right.
And I have shown...
Oh, sorry. Let me just bring that over here.
And I have shown him that a man without propane is a man without fear.
Without rear. There we are. Sorry, that was a reference to the mower race episode of King of the Hill. We're here. No rear. Get used to it.
You do that. You do a Dale so much better. I love it. It's great.
Guns don't kill people. The government does.
I love it. I love it. Next time you're on Crowder, you should just totally do the whole thing as Dale.
Ooh.
Crusader Saracen donates again and says, "Boy, that blue wave really is looking fucking iffy now, isn't it?"
Yeah, you can fit it in a fucking Listerine cup.
Oh, look, it's Mysterio. Brought Spider-Man.
Brought Daredevil. Hey, remember the time you inadvertently killed my girlfriend?
Red Storm Rising, anybody? Yes, sir. Grayscale Plaid says, that era was when the Thunderbolts stopped being good. Do you mean in the comic series, or do you mean like the comic sucks?
Sweet. How many super soldiers are there? Can we get through here? No, it doesn't look like it. I missed the destructible walls.
PS says, Petrie Wine, listen to the new adventures of Sherlock Holmes with Basil Rathbone and Nigel Bruce.
Oh man, Basil Rathbone. There is no other Sherlock Holmes.
Yeah, he was the greatest. Yeah. He says, blows shadow out of the water. Metalhead Martyr says, is there a more... That is pretty good. Yeah, yeah. Yeah, Grayscale Plaid points out the Dark Avengers run was when the Thunderbolts stopped being themselves and started being a Suicide Squad knockoff. Yeah, that's when Daken became Wolverine, Bullseye became Hawkeye. They were all under Norman Osborn as Iron Patriot. They were the new Dark Avengers or whatever. Or am I thinking of the same thing? Well, whatever. Metalhead Martyr says, is there a more overpowered character than Hulk? Molecule Man. Owen Reese.
Hey, can anybody hear me? I'm stuck in this lab.
Keep talking. Hello? Test your mic. Hello? You got disconnected. Say something? You're not popping off here. Hello? I am. Testing. We're gonna check something real quick. Bye. We're fixing it, folks. Give us 1 minute.
There we go.
Hopefully that's fixed it. Hello, testing. It's setting me as number 1.
Alright, there we go.
Testing.
There we are. Sorry about that, guys. He unplugged it.
Yeah, he did.
Well, you did. Your big floppy meat hands.
Am I glad
Echo?
to see you? What the heck is going on around here? There was a huge explosion, and then I couldn't open this
And
door.
then we fired you onto a foreign planet.
I'm fine. I just hope... Wait a minute. Did you say the Omega is on... We have to stop it.
Double Terran and mini.
Just...
Okay, all good now? Thanks, guys. Appreciate it.
Oh. There we go. Oh, I think we can collect Ant-Man there.
So did you want to go back to what you were saying?
What was it?
More overpowered character than the Hulk, and then he suggests Molecule Man, Owen Reese.
Oh yeah, like I said, like if Colossus didn't have the power inhibitor on, he could probably jungle Hulk in every hole. Because he's got the Juggernaut power, he's got his normal Colossus powers, and he's got the Phoenix Force, still, technically. I never take that fucking power inhibitor off. There's a story waiting to be written there, by the way.
People are saying Legion, but also Franklin Richards. Reed and Invisible Woman's kid. He's basically a god. Like, he's got like 9 powers.
Who's the other one? Prentice? The one that went fucking crazy in the 90s. Oh, man. It was in X Factor.
Not Sentry. I'm drawing a blank.
He turned into he was so powerful, he turned into a gigantic blob. He was filled with like fucking green energy, and he was like encompassing an entire city block. Yeah. Fucking.
Oh.
Forget the character's name. God.
Proteus?
Proteus!
Yeah. They killed him the fuck off.
They sure did.
Apparently having an imagination as your powers was just too much.
Destructible environments.
What up,
Of course.
No it's so. Donates and says, keep up the awesomeness, Razor. Thank you very much, and God fucking
So we
speed.
have destructible environments again. Nice.
Goob says, when's the new Depths of DS9 coming out? Also, your favorite guitar duo.
I was editing it. What set me back a little. I planned to get it out in the last week, but you know the whole thing with spraining my foot and whatnot kind of set me back because I literally couldn't sit in a chair. But I'm a lot better now, so probably over the next week I'll work on that a little more. It's a long episode, guys. It's like almost an hour. So there's a lot more editing involved in that one.
Favorite guitar duo? I gotta go with the easy mode choice of Smith and Murray.
Yeah, Smith and Murray are pretty good. I'm going with Tipton and Downing.
Okay. Happy Console Gamer says, I remember losing my virginity to a sea turtle in Hawaii in 1987. Those were the days. He's quoting something?
I think so.
Bob Saget says, is there really anything wrong with being a centrist? I don't feel comfortable calling myself a Republican, and certainly not a Democrat.
Anybody else want some?
What do you sit on the whole centrist thing?
I don't have a problem with voters being centrist. I have a problem with politicians being centrist.
Yeah.
Because if you walk into a voting booth, different situations call for a different approach. You want chocolate or vanilla, right? You don't want chocolate vanilla blob mixed together. To me, I want my politicians extreme and my voters moderate. That's what I want.
Dan B says Ms. Marvel is a shite character. Which one? There have been 3, right?
Yeah.
There was the original, the black Ms. Marvel, who became Spectrum.
Load comic mission now.
There's Carol Danvers, and now there's Kamala Khan. Dario says, how did you and Steven Crowder get to know each other?
Oh God, I think he, it was after I put out my video where I discovered that the YouTube, the algorithm was in fact a blacklist.
Yeah,
I think he caught wind of that, and then he reached out, and that was the first time we had talked, and we hit it off. Yeah, I wasn't really that familiar with his work before, so...
I am actually glad that he's reaching out to more YouTubers. He actually did an interview with Nogla, Dathi de Nogla, and that was a really good one. I hope he does that more often. Sweeping Hamster says, what would Black Vin Diesel be called?
Affirmative.
Vinegar. Yes. You can just get away with that.
That's
My Life is a Complex Pasty donates $35. Thank you very much, sir.
Do you have anything unlocked yet?
Please get him another suit.
I know. What the I hate the astonishing outfit.
Evening, gents. What are your thoughts on Batman the White Knight?
Crap.
Yeah, or as I like to call it, Batman property damage. Godspeed.
Just as boring as all modern Batman comics. Badly written. Pretty poorly illustrated most of the time, too. Modern DC.
But thank you very much, sir.
Batman has been flailing around and fucking clueless since, like I said, 2008 at least. As soon as they got into all that edgy fucking Joker shit where he was cutting his face off and what the fuck was that? Ugh. Ick. Fucking Dark Knight ruined that character. Because you get into a mode, it's kind of like after the 60s Batman show happened. Because the 60s Batman show is like a pretty good adaptation of the Adam West... the 60s Batman show is a pretty good adaptation of Silver Age Batman. You know, it's all zany and campy and what have you. It's actually a really good comic book adaptation. But because it was such a success, the comics languished in this kind of Adam Westy territory until Neil Adams came around and started to turn a lot of that around. I feel like ever since The Dark Knight, because The Dark Knight was such a success, the comics have kind of been languishing in that, you know, hey, we'll keep going back to the Joker well sort of territory that, you know, darky dark, but not good dark, not Frank Miller dark, like 3 generations removed from Frank Miller dark. It's just not good. Not good.
Wrong. These plans are upgrades. The good guys want to capture Ultron, rewrite his programming, and turn him into a SHIELD weapon. You'd be surprised what else SHIELD is up to.
Why is Mysterio involved in any of this?
People who actually back then actually cared that Ultron was sentient and they didn't want to kill him. Now they can't.
Where's Daredevil with his tree branch? That's all I'm saying.
Yeah.
Get a goddamn stick.
I gotta read that one. Did he actually kill Ultron with a tree branch?
He decapitated him with a goddamn tree branch.
Must have been an Ultron robot that was made out of tinfoil.
Oh, I love radial attacks.
Yes, Batman vs. Predator was a real thing. So was Batman vs. Alien, I think.
Health. There we go. Thank you for the health. Boy, his fucking He does a lot of freezing.
That's a lot of damage.
Shit!
You can use your powers. Buffs, too.
Jesus! Yeah, and he just keeps generating them over and over again. Stop fucking slowing me down!
Yes, Heavy, he drew the trailer for the Captain Marvel movie. Believe it or not.
Thank you!
Man, that was a pain in the ass. I hate boss battles that have ads. Just keep throwing in minions.
Affirmative.
Sweet.
Fuego
And
Robot.
once again, Colossus, because he's the tank, takes all the damage.
Fuego Roboto says, "This stream is much welcome after a long week and a terrible evening. Pinochet did nothing wrong and Godspeed." Dario says, "Metal Mythos Senator Jeff Flake." It'd be entertaining. Game King 40 says, "Wear dozens of brutal, bloody metal shirts for most of my life. Not a peep out of my family. Wear one of your t-shirts? Why are you walking around in a shirt with a razor blade on the front?"
Really?
Seriously?
Probably worried you're a cokehead.
Howling Fang says, "Evening Razor, Terran and Eve. Who's here in spirit?" She was here. What are your thoughts on Marty Friedman?
Good guitarist, not the best songwriter though.
Also, which Dracula was better, Bela Lugosi or Christopher Lee?
I'm going with Bella.
Okay. Godspeed.
Oh my god, QuickTime events.
Bob Saget says, "Why don't you like Superman?"
Just a lame character. Just a generic. People kind of look at Superman and say, well, he's only boring because, you know, the time in which he was produced. But the truth is, there were already cooler characters than Superman when Superman came out. Any of which Superman ripped off. I mean, I'd fucking read a Doc Savage pulp long before I'd read a Superman story.
Dayton Pfeiffer says, "Last donation for the night."
Oh, Jesus.
I gotta go.
Wipe
Godspeed,
that guy
Razor
out.
Fist, Terran and Eve. Thank you, sir. You didn't have to donate just to say goodbye, but thank you.
All right.
Jay Caesar says, "Games with great concepts, but are disappointing in your opinion." I think he means. Also, snack money. So, games with good concepts, but disappointed when you played them. I've got an easy one. Go ahead.
Stolen.
Stolen?
Yeah, it was an interesting kind of a cyberpunk stealth jewel heist kind of a game. But, you know, didn't really have much of a budget. So it wasn't the best.
Easy answer. Agony.
Oh, yeah. Hey,
Yep.
here's a bunch of cool art design and nothing else.
Let's see. Max Levin says, "Will you stream Freedom Force one of these days?"
I never played it.
Was that PS2 game? The third-person shooter? I recall liking that. Sam Nicholson.
Yeah, I believe it's a third-person shooter.
Sam Nicholson asks me, "What is your favorite game of all time?" I'd have to say Parasite Eve. I've gone back and played that. No, you know what? What am I saying? Deus Ex. OG Deus Ex.
System Shock?
System Shock's good, but I played Deus Ex over and over. I've beaten that game like 5 times. I fucking loved it.
For me, it's Thief 2
Serpic21 says, thoughts on WrestleCrap and favorite bad gimmick?
Bunch of fucking top 10 times acceptable WWE opinion was acceptable. Fucking bunch of garbage. There's a lot of channels like that too. I feel kind of bad just giving them crap for that, but I mean, come on.
Gorma64.
Hey guys, did you know Vince Russo needs a filter? I'm sweepingly original.
Oh god, did you lose someone?
Well, he's rested. I think I need to be at a shield.
A shield point. Gorma64 says, correct me if I'm missing anything. Both Batman and The Witcher have roots in plagiarism. Though I haven't seen you boycott Batman. What's the difference that you see between the two of them?
Because Batman, it did not take long for Batman to become his own. You know, by the time Robin showed up, Batman was no longer. Although there were a few more plagiarized Shadow stories after that. They swiped a few things, and from other pulp properties that weren't the Shadow. He stole the. Batman stole the Batarangs from Lingo. He stole the utility belt from Doc Savage.
Watch out.
Lingo is a Shadow story, by the way. But he stole the utility belt from fucking Doc Savage later on. But he, for the most part, Batman found his own character very early.
Yeah, Sam, I would say Parasite would be my second. Deus Ex is great.
And I honestly think, you know, there's this common misconception that Batman was this huge success out of the gate. I think one of the reasons Street and Smith never sued is because, number one, copyright law wasn't what it is today, and number two, I think it kind of flew under the radar. They didn't really see it becoming that big of a deal. The Shadow, at the time when Batman came around, he was a distant, like, he wasn't even number 2. Like, the Shadow was king shit at the time. He had, I mean, but by the time Batman came around, there were already 2 Shadow films and a Shadow film serial. So, like, Batman wasn't even in the same neighborhood in terms of success in the 30s and 40s. So Street and Smith just kind of ignored it. They were like, ah, look at this fucking punk upstart. He's never going to amount to anything. Whoops, famous last words. So the plagiarized creation basically wound up upstaging the original, and that's unfortunate.
Excalibur Forge says, heartbroken over Luke Cage getting canceled? No.
Yeah, not so much. Hey, we got half of a good season.
Mr. DJ Fly High says, are you surprised that Luke Cage and Iron Fist got canceled? Also, thoughts on the Punisher comics?
I think they are bigger. The 2 series underperformed, and so I think someone at Marvel, probably Jeff Loeb, took a look at that and said, hey, at the end of the year, our deal with Netflix expires. So how about we shit can these 2 series, and when the Disney streaming service goes up, we can start fresh with Heroes for Hire. Because the best episode by far of season 2 of Luke Cage was the team up with Iron Fist. So I'm betting Heroes for Hire is coming. I mean, basically, hearing that Luke Cage and Iron Fist were canceled in the same week is basically confirmation we're getting Heroes for Hire.
And I think you've answered this before, but your thoughts on the Punisher comics?
I really like the late 80s, early 90s stuff. The, like, Jim Lee, Sal Buscema, or John Buscema stuff. The stuff when Punisher was more of like a comic book action film.
This one's out.
I'm way more into that. The Garth Ennis shit is really formulaic and overrated. I don't really care for Punisher Max much. What's this? Where's this need to go? Does this need to go over the railing? I think so.
Stringfellow says, cheers, here's $5 for more Rage-A-Hall. Thank you very much. Elder Chicken says, hey, RazörFist, do you think Rockstar will eventually release Red Dead Redemption 2 on the PC? He puts in 3 R's, but I think he means Red Dead Redemption.
They should, but who knows?
I don't know.
I think there's a better chance with 2 than 1. Apparently 1, they so consoleized that fucking game, apparently it would be a bitch to bring to PC, and that's one of the reasons it hasn't.
Mr. Monkey Lent is saying the game audio is too loud. Is that true, guys? Are you having trouble hearing us?
No. I mean, you can drop it some if you want, but it doesn't look like it.
Nobody else has complained. Let's continue. That was the big one. Minarchist says, thoughts on Undertaker as the American badass.
Garbage! Fucking horse shit. And worse still, Undertaker had recovered from a bunch of injuries at that time. Undertaker wasted some of the best years of his career in the ring on that fucking garbage fire of a gimmick. He was moving around better than he had in years, he was having great matches, and no one gave a fuck because the character sucked and so did the storylines. And it was pretty much pure ego from Mark Calloway, too. It has to be said. Undertaker's ego was out of control during that period. Watch that feud he had with DDP sometime if you want confirmation that Undertaker could have a bit of an ego too. Because he fucking teabagged that guy, and that doesn't bother me so much because DDP's a star, like he could take it. The one that really pisses me off, I've said this before, is fucking what they did to Chris Kanyon. Because a lot of people forget Chris Kanyon was involved in that feud. And he's a young guy, good-looking guy, had amazing matches, could cut a great promo, had a bit of an accent, but, you know, whatever, so does Steve Austin. And fucking, he was incredible. He should have been the next big star. But he gets in that program with Undertaker and Kane, and they have that fucking cage match, and Kanyon gets fucking teabagged into oblivion. His career was basically over as of that night. And fucking Undertaker's ego is the entire reason why. I've always just found that. I can't even watch that match. It is so disgraceful. This young fucking 20-something kid, and it's like, let's fucking ruin his career in one night.
Yeah.
Because of fucking clannish bullshit.
Winter Exile says, pitch an M-rated Lone Ranger movie.
M-rated Lone Ranger movie. Oh shit. I think it would be called Bone Tomahawk.
Ah. Yeah. Joshua Cochran says, favorite X-Men pairing this game or shipping? Shipping.
Huh?
I'm not sure what he means by that.
I have no idea what you're talking about. Try and get through the rest. It's pretty late.
Yeah. I guess just favorite X-Men pairing.
Pairing?
Yeah. I guess.
What do you mean, like buddies?
Yeah. Assuming.
Romance?
Or romance. Sure, that works too.
Fucking Gambit and Rogue and shit? That would probably Colossus and Kitty Pryde if you were gonna go for that. If it's teams, Colossus and Wolverine.
Didn't want a piece of me.
That's fastball special matches.
Joshua Cochran donates again and says, guns don't kill people. The Mutant Control Act does. That's pretty good. David NS84 says, Crowder and his lawyer have bent Twitter and YouTube over the love seat more than once. We can thank him for helping to slow the purge.
They actually, they actually stand up for it. You have to admire that.
Yeah, he meant either team-ups or couples.
Okay, well, I gave you both.
Yep, there you go. He's just clarifying.
I also like Nightcrawler and Colossus, too.
Yeah.
You noticing a common theme?
Joshua Cochran donates again and says,
You know who's underrated?
Huh.
Fucking Havoc.
Yeah.
Cyclops and Havoc is pretty cool.
I love that they can't hurt each other.
Yeah.
That has always intrigued me. We've never seen that anywhere else in the Marvel universe like that.
I think we have, but...
Where the brothers can't hurt each other with their own powers? I can't recall anything else, but I'll take your word for it. Joshua Cochran donates and says, Shadow vs. Doc Savage would be a fun movie.
It's a book.
Is it a book?
Yeah, it recently came out too. It's the only Shadow prose for the last several years. But yeah, it's a Doc Savage book, and it's called is it called The Living Shadow? I think that's what it's called. Or The Avenging Shadow. I can't remember the exact title, but it's on Amazon. You can look it up. It's a full-length pulp novel. It's really kick-ass.
The J. Johan Show says, what are your thoughts on the band Avatar? If you're not familiar, I recommend their Black Waltz album.
I've heard some of it. It's pretty good.
Cool.
Miss Eve loves them.
Dylan Killen says, that's a really great name, by the way. Hey guys, want to thank you for getting me into the Shadow. Been listening to it all night, but wanted to know, have y'all seen Dragon's Starship Troopers video and thoughts?
No, I haven't.
Alright.
I don't even know who that is.
Minarchist says, who'd win in a shoot fight? You mean a shootout?
No, shoot fight.
Oh, shoot fight. Steiner or Triple H?
Steiner! Wait, what? Who was killed? What innocent bystander? What the fuck?
Why are there innocent bystanders up there? What the fuck? But yeah, he hasn't heard of them. And the Steiner thing, here we go.
Watch out. There's a
Dylan Killen just donates $2 to say Sargon.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Oh yeah. Oh, have y'all seen Sargon Starship Troopers video?
Oh no, I haven't.
Okay. Apparently that was his autocorrect.
Although that is one. That is one novel that has been ripped off plenty.
And Ian.
Fucking Warhammer and James Cameron.
Yeah. Ian says, hey, I've been wanting to know for a while if you'll do a Deep Purple or Black Sabbath.
I would love to do a Deep Purple. In fact, Deep Purple is probably...
Mythos.
Yeah, Deep Purple is probably one I would do fairly soon here. Because I like Deep Purple a lot. And they have a pretty manageable discography. They don't have that many albums.
Or Black Sabbath, Ozzy Mythos anytime in the future.
Black Sabbath is one I really want to do, but it's one of those bands you want to get really in-depth and talk about stuff that nobody else has talked about. I'm in the process of reading an excellent book called The Battle for Black Sabbath, which is absolutely excellent.
Who the hell was that? And keep up the good stuff. Well, thank you very much, sir. Oh, and we just got another one here. Minarchus says, Rainbow Six Vegas review?
The first one? I was never the biggest fan of the Rainbow Six Vegas game. I've ever since they kind of lost the tactical elements of the first one.
Vegas and Vegas 2 have essentially just became shooters.
I mean, some of the original Xbox ones are great, but yeah, Vegas is fun with a friend. I mean, it's not like it's a total loss or anything.
Terrorist Hunt is really cool.
Yeah.
Got another one here. The J. Johan Show says, can you recommend any recent metal bands? I feel like metal has been on life support for years. I need new listening material.
Oh, dude, there's plenty of newer bands, bro. You just gotta know where to look. Fucking Striker, Eclipse, Enforcer, Bullet, Wolf. There's so many fucking bands. You really have to be trying not to find the bands. There's a newer band called One Desire that kicks ass. It depends on what kind of metal you're looking for, though. You know. But if you like good melodic, classic 80s style metal, it is a full-blown fucking renaissance right now.
And with Lindstrom donated $2 just to tell you to turn your mic up. But we're actually approaching the end here, guys. Got another one here from Mr. DJ Fly High who says, question, how do you know if Asians are moving into your neighborhood? Answer, the Mexicans start buying car insurance. Pretty good. Talon says, hey Razor, will you ever do another retrospective?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, it's in the cards. And that seems to be it for the donation.
Is that it?
That is it.
All right, gang. And with that, you can go ahead and... All right. Well, ladies and gentlemen, thank you for joining us here on this Marvel Ultimate Alliance stream. Had a lot of fucking fun and cut a lot of jokes that are going to get this immediately demonetized, but fuck it!
We'll do it live!
For Taryn Gell, I am RazörFist. Fuck your mothers! And God fucking speed.